is made possible in part by Bertram Pharmacy, Casey State Bank, Best One Tire and Service, Damian Tingley Country Financial Representative, Crawford Memorial Hospital, Crawford County Ready Mix, a division of Senco Construction, Lincoln Trail College, Nick Mimoser Country Financial Representative, Odie's Electric, and Weber Insurance. Now with the Bertram Pharmacy pregame show, here's the voice of Crawford County Sports, Mike Scheimer.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Maroons football on WTYE-FM, WTYE-FM.com, on the internet. Mike Scheimer along with Reggie Truitt, Zach, the producer of our broadcast, back at the station. Hard to believe it's the final game of the regular season, 9 weeks in, and here we are tonight at Crosby Field with the Maroons and the Olney Tigers. Going to be a good one. Might as well consider it's a playoff game for the Maroons. You lose this, and you're basically done. Maroons at 4-4, a chance to make the playoffs if they can pull off an upset here against 8-0 Olney, a highly ranked Olney in the top 10 in their class. So the Maroons got a tall order, but I think they're ready for the task. Been out on the field, showed quite a little bit of enthusiasm, and a great crowd on hand here tonight to see this football game. You're listening to pregame, brought to you by Bertram Pharmacy. Fast, friendly, hometown service there on North Allen Street. Andy Korn and his gang do a great job for all of us here in Crawford County. We'll take a 60-second timeout, come back and visit with Reggie, get you set up for the football game here this evening right after this.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
It's really nice having professors that, want to stay in touch with you, want to make sure you're doing your work, make sure if you have questions, you get those questions answered, and it's helped me a lot academically.
You're going to get the chance to succeed.
It's not just a regular teacher, like they just teach you, and that's the end of it. They get to know you on a personal level.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
Because there's a job opening almost everywhere right now, you have a lot of choices. We also have job openings here at TOC Direct Media. Whether you have multimedia experience or think you have what it takes to inform and entertain, you should consider us for your next move. Log on to originalcompany.com and give us the reason we should consider you for one of our openings. Log on to originalcompany.com. We're an equal opportunity employer.
Well, welcome back to Crosby Field. Both teams in the locker room talking things over, and the Maroons, a unique season. They went 0-4 the first 4 weeks of the regular season. Now have won 4 in a row, setting up this matchup tonight against the Olney Tigers here in Robinson on the campus of Robinson High School. Reggie, we've seen them for the last 4 weeks get a little bit better each week, but tonight they're going to have to make a pretty big step.
Yeah, this is like playing the KZ game all over again, and we recall the KZ game where we played a good first half and a bad second half. We're going to have to put 2 halves together tonight to be competitive with this team, and you got to give the players and the coaching staff credit for bouncing back with 4 straight wins and putting themselves in this position. A victory tonight doesn't guarantee a playoff spot, but more than likely a playoff spot for the Maroons. They can come up with a win.
Need some points probably, and they're going to need some help, but obviously if you can get a win here against this caliber of a football team, a team from Olney that was 0-9 a year ago and dedicated themselves to turn the thing around, and they figured it out somehow.
They figured it out, and their quarterback is healthy. So, yeah, I recall we were down there last year doing the game from the bleachers, one of the first football games I did with you, Mike, and neither team really impressed that night, and Olney definitely did not impress us that night. And it was an exciting football game. The Maroons won at the end. But Olney's quarterback did not play at all last year. He was battling through an injury. He didn't play, and he's back this year, and he must have some help with him. They're fast. They're quick. They're big up front, and this is a conference that's got really good quarterbacks in it and traditionally has, and he's right there with the Sisson kid that graduated from Mount Carmel last year. That's the caliber athlete we're going to see tonight.
You talk about the quarterbacks in the LIC and the fact that KZ has a good one, Olney has a good one. I think the Maroons got a great one.
I think the Maroons got a good one as well. I've got numbers in front of both these guys' numbers this year. And Reese is a junior quarterback for the Maroons, and he does a fantastic job. He does a really good job with this spread offense. He runs the football. He throws the football. So I think both quarterbacks could light it up tonight, Mike.
And both are juniors.
Both are juniors. So. Both will be back next year. You're right.
One thing that Olney does have, they get a lineman that's listed 6'7", 315 pounds, being recruited by Notre Dame, the likes of Illinois, Alabama, Ohio State.
Iowa Hawkeyes, and he's a junior as well.
He is a big one. He is a big one. So Maroons a chance, though, to do something that nobody else has been able to do this year, and that's knock off an undefeated football team from Olney, and they'll have a shot at that in here in about 10 minutes. Well, Reggie's had his popcorn. Let's get that popcorn report in, brought to you by Odie Electric.
It's almost game time, and Odie from Odie's Electrical Service wants to know, how's the popcorn tonight?
You're all over it.
I just walk into the concession stand like I own the place, and they give me a bag of popcorn. It is good. It's a good popcorn. It's definitely an A- popcorn. I also got me a hot dog while I was there, and the popcorn's better than the hot dog, but I can't complain.
So we want to, it's final game of the regular season. Popcorn report brought to you by Odie Electric. We're going to give the hands down biggest bag of popcorn we've ever seen.
Yes, the best bang for your buck we had last week at Paris. You and I both ate on that bag of popcorn and didn't even get halfway through it.
That was one big bag of popcorn. So we'll give them the trophy for the largest bag, and Maroons will keep control of the best tasting popcorn. And that popcorn report brought to you by Odie Electric. Give them a call at 618-544-3881 for your heating and cooling systems and maintenance. Odie and Bill will take care of you. Maroons getting ready to come out on the field down around the flagpole gate as the cheerleaders out on the field waiting for them, and should not be too long before we see Olney come back out. We're about 8.5 minutes away from the kickoff here. Odie just checked in, said good deal on that, so we must have handled that.
Yeah, tell Odie I'm working on trying to get his name on the bag of popcorn here, but it's a tough chore.
Yeah, put that dog on the bag of popcorn.
That would be great.
He's a great dog. All right, we need to get a break in here. We'll be back in 60 seconds with more of our pregame, brought to you by Bertram Pharmacy after these words.
Bertram Pharmacy takes pride in knowing their customers by name. The knowledgeable staff will explain your medication and answer any questions you may have. Their commitment to personal service is still the most important aspect, offering immunizations, diabetes specialization, medication synchronization, and free delivery. Find more information at BertramPharmacy.com, located at 1300 North Allen in Robinson. Bertram Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Nature's calling, but is it calling just a bit too often? Are those frequent bathroom trips disrupting your life? It might be an overactive platform. Combination of cancer and urology team at Crawford Hospital understands your need for comfort and control. Led by nurse practitioner Cassie Fiskus, the on-site urology team is here to help you regain the peace and freedom you deserve. Stop the constant interruptions. Visit CrawfordMH.org or call 618-546-2591. Take the first step towards a more peaceful and undisturbed life.
And welcome back to Crosby Field. The Maroons just now coming out on the gridiron as the school song being played by the marching Maroons. They're out on the 50-yard line. A big weekend. I think the Maroons marching band will be over in Oblong tomorrow evening for that annual parade.
Along with the middle school band, yes, the evening parade in Oblong.
You got anybody in that?
No, I don't. Well, I'm heading to Owensboro for some baseball this weekend.
That's right.
I would say it's a good-looking crowd here for the Maroons tonight, and I look across the way, and I thought to myself today, I said, man, Olney's going to bring the noise tonight. I mean, you've got an 8-0 football team trying to go 9-0. I'd think everybody in Richland County would be here tonight.
They filled the bleachers across the way. A lot of them have made it here. The band's about ready to play our national anthem here at Crosby Field, and while they'll do that, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back from Crosby Field with football after this.
You've paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the Best One Tire and Service. Just $29 gets you the complete oil change, a Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guys? At Best One, just $29 gets you the complete oil change, Valvoline full synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about V-Perks. Go with the Best One Tire and Service, home of the complete oil change. West Main Street in Robinson. Up to 5 quarts excludes diesel.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
Here, you walk past the teacher, they say hi, they greet you with your name, and they just care about you as a person, not just another number.
That one-on-one attention with professors means a lot.
Lincoln Trail will always have a place in my heart, and it'll always be my home. And I can tell you this, if you give Lincoln Trail a chance and you come here, you will feel the same way leaving.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
Teachers, you face so many challenges and make so many sacrifices for our kids. We think you deserve a medal. That's why Country Financial gives back to you, our teachers, with savings of up to 15% on your car insurance. I'm Damian Tingley in Robinson, inviting you to find out more today. It's our way to say thanks from Country Financial. Occupation discount is not available in Arkansas, Georgia, or Tennessee. Availability and amount may vary. Auto policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company in Bloomington, Illinois.
Casey State Bank is proud to serve the agriculture, oil, and consumer markets across Clark, Coles, Crawford, and Lawrence counties. With 6 convenient financial branches, they're ready to assist you with all your banking needs. Need flexibility? They offer appointments before or after hours to accommodate your busy schedule. Whether you're in farming, oil, or just managing personal finance, Casey State Bank is your trusted partner. Casey State Bank, your community, your bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, waiting for the Olney Tigers to come out with their captain so we can have the coin flip here and see how this game's going to start. Olney has scored a ton of points throughout the season. The Maroons have put up some of their own and have a nice 4-game winning streak going.
Yes, the Olney Tigers numbers are kind of crazy, Mike. You talked about the points scored. They've scored 360 points this season, given up 185, which to me is a pretty big number for a team that's sitting at 8-0. Where Casey Westfield, they've scored just 275 points this year and only given up 91. So Casey Westfield's given up half the points Olney has on the season. However, Olney won that game last week, which clinched Little Illini Conference Championship for the Tigers.
35-20 in that game, I think, Olney.
Yes, yeah, 15-point difference. The numbers that the quarterback has put up have been very, very impressive for the Olney Tigers. His name's Gavin Cawthorn. He's a junior. He's a really, really good track athlete. High jumper, long jumper. He won the state long jump for the Olney Tigers in track last year as a sophomore. So that tells you what kind of athlete we're going to be watching. They make a lot of noise over there, Mike. That's a good showing.
Yeah, they get a nice crowd, big crowd here this evening. In fact, a good turnout for the Maroons, too. Good weather here, hard to believe. Week 9, seen years, week 9 bundled up, really cold, a little snow in the air, and obviously that's not going to happen.
That's not going to
here.
happen. Coach Rollins is in a T-shirt and shorts right now. So I'm guessing Josh Brown's down there on the field in a T-shirt and shorts as
pretty
well.
much. There he is.
Yeah.
Captain's about ready to march out from Robinson. We're still waiting for the Olney captains to get back in line, and they're down in the end zone talking things over. It'll be the Maroons at 4-4 and the Olney Tigers at 8-0 here from Crosby Field tonight. Maroons win this one and get enough points, would have an opportunity to make the playoffs next week. But
yeah, I talked to Coach Wampler on the football staff this week, and he said they're pretty confident that they get the win, that they will sneak into the playoffs as a 5-4 team. I did mention, hey, Mount Carmel's going to get in before you guys. Mount Carmel played at Lawrenceville last night. They're now 5-4, and Mount Carmel's got more points.
I didn't catch that score last night, but I figured they were going to win.
Yes, I'll look it up here later. But that game was played on Thursday night.
Yeah, referee situation there when to get their officiating crew. World Series also starting this evening.
Right, yeah, Mount Carmel won at Lawrenceville 42-16 last night. Rough season for the Lawrenceville Indians.
Yeah, Lawrenceville scored.
They did. They got a couple on the board.
Been listening to pregame brought to you by Bertram Pharmacy, and we're going to keep it right here as they do the captain's coin flip. Seniors going out to do this evening for Robinson.
Yeah, you can see which kid's the D1 recruit, Mike.
You think? Yeah. He is a head taller than anybody out there.
So the gentleman we're talking about, his name's Casey Toman. He's listed as 6'7", 315 junior lineman for the Richland County squad. Great kid. I remember him growing up playing baseball, and he's a very good basketball player as well.
He's not fat. I mean,
he's not overweight. Put together, and you come watch basketball season this year. Catch us playing Olney, and you'll see him on the basketball floor as well.
Yeah, the Pistols talking it over down on the field, and get this football game underway. We'll be in Palestine tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. for 8-man football. The Pioneers will play St. Thomas More tomorrow. Illinois kicking off at 2:30 tomorrow out in Oregon. Top-seeded or top-ranked Oregon team playing the Illini. I think they're coming in at 20. I think.
Hey, it was great. I took my 2 kids to go watch the Michigan-Illinois game last weekend and had a blast.
Big
Just
crowd,
a great
wasn't it?
atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yes. Student section didn't leave at halftime, Mike. They usually got something better to do at halftime. They stayed for the whole second half.
Coin was in the air. Referee caught it. He's talking to Olney and turning, probably asking the Maroons which way they want to go. And Wampler kind of pointing. And now we'll see if Olney wants the football or wants to defend right off the bat. I bet they want it. Yeah, Olney will take the football. One flip and wanted the football. Maroons will kick off. That means we'll have it to start the second half. Clock's been reset, and we're about ready for high school football here tonight from Crosby Field. You're listening to Maroons football on WTYE-FM, WTYEFM.com on the internet. Maroons in their home, all maroon tonight. Maroon top, maroon pants, maroon helmet. A lot of stickers on those maroon helmets now. It's week 9, and Olney plays in a traveling white top, orange pants. And what do you call a black helmet with a tiger on the side, I think, across the way.
Yeah, I like these maroon uniforms because it's easy to see numbers. And the Olney uniforms aren't as bad. Paris last weekend was rough.
They're brutal.
Catching numbers for them.
It used to be terrible. I think Paris has actually gotten a little bit better.
Yes.
All right, the kicking team out for the Maroons. They're around their special teams coach talking it over, and we've known lately we don't tend to kick it real deep. We've tried several different ideas on how to get the football. We've onside kicked, we've boots kicked, we've short kicked.
We've went through 2 or 3 kickers. Van Schoik seems to be settled in as our kicker here, definitely on PAT attempts, but he has done a lot more of the kicking off in these last 4 games on our little win streak that we're on here.
And he's got the football in hand, placing it on the tee at the 40-yard line, and week 9 of the Illinois high school football season about to get underway. Van Schoik lining it up, looks deep. Olney standing on their own 15-yard line with their number 1 return man, and the kick short. He squibbed it. It's on the ground. Olney scrambling for it, and it's loose. And I think we got it. Wow. So the first big play of the night goes to the Maroons. Robinson with the football. And they'll have it at the Olney 49-yard line. And that was a definite onside kick attempt.
Yeah, do you think that he did that on purpose? I thought he swung and missed and just barely caught the edge of the ball.
I'm going to give him credit.
Okay.
It did have the ear markings of a possible whiff, but it did get into our hands, and we'll take it. The
we will take it.
Maroons out with the offense. Wampler, the center, squaring it up. And the quarterback, junior Reese Johnson, has Bonnell in the backfield with him. 3 receivers split wide to the right, or left, make that left. And we'll see. Olney gives up points, folks. We'll have a chance. Johnson keeps it up the middle. Hit hard. Got about a yard. Give him 1 on the play. Second down and a short 9. You got about a yard and a half.
Yeah, I expect Reese to get at least 15 carries tonight. It's one of those, do or die games, and Reese is one of those kids that will play every snap almost tonight on offense and defense.
Ball just inside the 48-yard line. Maroons with the possession on the turnover as Olney could not recover the onside kick. And Johnson in the gun, ready to go from the right hash mark. 2 receivers split to the left.
Bonnell next to Johnson
Wants
in the
to
backfield.
throw. Has time now, rushed out of the pocket. Running hard to the left. Looks downfield, lets it go. He's got somebody down there. It's caught. And that's a touchdown. Noblet to Johnson. Or Johnson to Noblet for 48 yards. And the Maroons on the board quickly.
They kind of brought blitz. They brought 5 guys on a blitz, and Landon Bonnell stepped up and caught one of the blitzers, and Reese kind of spun out of there, and a guy had his jersey, and he spun away, and he rolled our way towards our sidelines and threw it going to his left, and threw an absolute beautiful ball to A.J. Noblet.
And for the extra point kick, we need a lineman. Here he comes. One man short is Cruz Dunlap hustling out to get in line. And we're set for the extra point kick. Johnson to hold. There's the snap. Ball down. Kick up. And it is screaming across the goalpost. Good. 7-0 Maroons with the early lead. We'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
You need insurance to help protect the things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, they get it. For close to 100 years, they've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help you prepare for the future. Best of all, they aim to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, they've got your back. Call Nick Mimoser, your Country Financial representative, at 618-544-2147 to chat about your insurance needs today.
The 11:08 mark from 48 yards out. Reese Johnson finds A.J. Noblet down around the 10-yard line. Made the catch, a great grab, and jogged into the end zone and put the Maroons on top here. 7-0. And only a bit stunned.
Yeah, a bit stunned. The home crowd is jacked up right now. That might be the loudest I've heard the Maroons fans so far this summer. Or summer, fall. Feels like summer.
It does. All right, Ben Choik ready to kick it away. Now you bet Olney will pay attention for the onside kick. And here's the run up and the kick, a little better this time. Heads to the sideline. That'll go out of bounds. So Olney's offense will come out on the field. The penalty flag drops on the ball going out of bounds. They'll bring it out and set it up. See where they're going to put it. Probably on the 40.
On the 40, I would
think
guess.
so, unless he gets where it went out of bounds. Standing on the 40, and that's where they'll get it. First and 10. Maroons up 7-0 on the Simcoe scoreboard. Tigers with the offense out.
Yeah, he caught that off the side of his foot as well, and kind of just straight right off his foot as well. Didn't get much height underneath it.
Tigers ready to go. They spread it out. Quarterback has the football. There's the inside handoff. Breaks it to the outside. This kid is quick. At the 50, 45, 40, and jogs out of bounds. Big gain on first down, and they're in Maroon territory quickly.
About a gain of 25 there.
Cooper Hires the ball carrier, knocked out at the 4. Well, he jogged out at the 40-yard line. A 20-yard gain on the play.
That's number 8, Dirks Weiler. That's not Cooper Hires.
Weiler?
Yeah. There's the number 1 running back. He's had quite a season for the Tigers. He has 122 attempts for 883 yards, so he's looking to go over $1,000 tonight for the season.
He's got it again, dives up the middle, pushed forward, and got about 4 on the play down to the 36-yard line. And they'll send the quarterback over to the sideline to get the play. Weiler again, the ball carrier. Robinson coach coming out to talk about something to the official.
Notice they ran right both times.
Yeah.
Behind their
big boy.
Their big stud.
And Cruz lining up across from Thoman. Thoman, the big kid from Olney.
He plays right tackle.
Quarterback snap, the give to the quick kid again. Tries to get to the outside, and nice open field tackle brought down
by Bonnell.
Bonnell got him, a gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd down, and make it 5, so we got 1 on the play. 3rd and 5 from the 35-yard line. Olney trailing 7-0 to the Maroons. Robinson 4-4 on the year, and Olney at 8-0.
So it appears the Maroons have made a little bit of an adjustment, because I've noticed right off the bat that we've got 3 down linemen and 3 linebackers.
Olney goes quickly. Quarterback keeper up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, dives down near the yard line, pushed back. He got to the 32. They'll need 2 here on 4th down. And the Maroons a chance to make a stop here and get the ball back, already leading 7-0. And Olney will go for it here on 4th down. Trailing by a touchdown, it's 4th down and 2. So after a 20-yard gain on the first down of the first play of the game for Olney, Maroons have held them to a 4th and 2 here on their 32-yard line.
This is a big play. Olney spreads it out again, 4 wide, 2 on each side.
Keep an eye. Oh, there's a jump. No flag. The quarterback with a hard count. Look for the running back to get it here on the right side. There's the snap. Quarterback keeps it. Has it. First down territory and knocked down at the 26. That'll move the chains. Straight up the gut as he went.
Yeah, he did. He did. He took that snap and just dove right up the gut for a gain of 5.
Just outside the 25-yard line, a fresh set of downs. 8:58 to play in the first quarter here. And Robinson at Crosby Field. The Maroons up 7-0. Olney trying to answer. And there's a flag before the snap.
Yeah, what do we got here?
I'm not sure. Check the white hat. Legal procedure against Olney. I'll back him up 5.
I think the center may have moved the ball.
So 5-yard walk-off back to the 31-yard line.
The official that stands right there with the linebackers on defense, he's the one who threw his flag immediately and blew the play dead.
Tigers ready to go from the gun. 2 receivers on either side. Man in motion heading to the far side of the field. Wants to throw. Left-handed quarterback. Steps. Airs it out. He's got a man wide open. Down at the 5. Steps through and I think knocked out of bounds at the 1. And it'll be first and goal from the Say's out at the 3-yard line.
Gain of 29 on the play.
Just laid it out. He's wide open. Looked like our defensive back might have slipped back about the 10-yard line.
Yes, he did. He completed that to his number 1 wide receiver, Ian Pinfetti, number 12 for the Tigers.
Olney with the play. They're going to have to hurry to get it off. It's down to 12 seconds. Now inside 10 on the play clock. Spread the field out, down to 4. Man in motion, and there's a snap. Quarterback wants to throw, steps, throws to the end zone. He's got a man open, and he's got a touchdown. So a 3-yard touchdown strike with 8:28 to play in the first quarter pulls Olney to within 1.
He completed that, I believe, to Carson Fox. Oh, 87. Sorry, Reed Brown, sophomore with the catch.
And they will kick the extra point. This kid warming up was kicking 40-yard field goals. Pretty regular. They'll do the swinging gate extra point kick.
They do. Well, that was quick.
I think we'll see some points tonight.
I think so.
Both teams with some offense here. So Olney ready to kick. Quarterback holds. There's a snap back to the kick up, and it's going to be good. Tied at 7. We'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
At Culver's, we're famous for a lot more than our fresh, cooked-to-order butter burgers. Our chicken tenders and sandwiches, regular, spicy, or grilled, are made from tender whole white meat chicken. Even try our beef pot roast sandwich, pork tenderloin, grilled Reuben melt, or a Harvest veggie burger. Our value baskets include a savory side item and your favorite soft drink. I'm Tyler Rimmel from your local Culver's of Vincennes, where everything is fresh and cooked to order. We'll see you at Culver's, where we never compromise on quality. Culver's, welcome to delicious.
Well, a tie game. Both teams have had the ball once. Both teams have scored.
Yeah, Cawthorn threw his first touchdown of the game, but he's racked them up on offense this year so far. That's his 14th touchdown pass of the year. He's got 14 touchdown passes, 3 interceptions. He's thrown for 866 yards so far and a quarterback rating of 125, which is really impressive for a high school kid. I tell you what, the big difference with this kid is he sees everything. I just noticed that just from watching him make a couple passes. It's not pretty. I mean, he's got a short stroke or a short motion. He seems like he kind of pushes the ball a little bit when he throws it. But, man, it's on target. It's on, and he just sees it. He sees when the kids are open or, like, before they get open, he's already getting rid of it.
Maroons return men standing back near the 8-yard line.
Yeah, from watching him in the highlights and the film that I've watched with him a little bit this week, being lefty really plays to his advantage as well.
Pounds a kick, angling to the sideline, picked up at the 5. We're going to be returned there by Green. Makes a cut, stays on his feet, going to be dropped at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Maroons will take over first and 10.
Nice block for it.
And we got the folks listening in the end zone as Lynn Roach, Terry checking it out down there. Good crowd here this evening. First and 10 for the Maroons, just inside the 20-yard line. On that kickoff return of about 15 yards, the Maroons spread it out. Keep an eye on A.J. Noblet. Splits wide to the right. Maroons scored 48-yard touchdown pass last time they had the football.
Yeah, only had the football for 50 seconds, and we
Johnson's
scored a
got
touchdown.
it. Keep it on the ground. Good cut up the left side. I think that's Bonnell. Bonnell going to carry it out to the 24-yard line and then gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. Ball here on the left hash mark.
I think Landon's been running the football much better the last few games. That was a nice cut he made. One cut, get upfield.
2nd and 6.
Landon's a little harder to pick out, Mike. His shoes aren't as pink as they were.
Got him dirty, hadn't he?
Yes.
Reese Johnson, quarterback, puts a man in motion. That's Naba to give him the handoff. Tries the right side. Gets a block and going to be dropped after a gain of maybe 2 on the play.
The jet sweep.
Give him 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and a long 4, nearly 5 needed here on 3rd down. Play where you expect Reese Johnson will put the ball in the air. The junior quarterback, he's had a good season as well.
He has. Reese has had a really good year for the Maroons. He's got actually more throwing yards than Cawthorn. He's thrown for 1,400 yards this year. He's now got 18 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
Maroons spread it out. 3 receivers here on the left side. The ball on the right hash mark. Blake Green split wide to the far side of the field. Johnson looks that way, has the football. Still looking left now. Flushed and drops it in the pocket. Catch made by Green.
Well done.
1st down. Blake Green makes the catch at the 36-yard line. That'll move the chains.
That was well done. AJ kind of came to the flat, and Reese just stared him down, and they finally came off of Reese, and Blake was wide open. Just sat down. Blake just sat down right in the middle of the field, and Reese got it to him.
Tied at 7. Maroons with the football on their own 30, just outside the 35-yard line at the 36 from the right hash mark. Johnson stays in the gun and puts a man in motion. There's a flag, and it looks like someone moved. The back judge threw the flag. It's going to be against Olney, a 5-yard walk-off as they jump on the hard count. So make it 1st down and 5. The Maroons moving the football by the penalty.
I like to see that. Coach Pinnell was notorious for that. He'd get 3 or 4 of those a game. Free yards if you can just stay disciplined.
1st and 5 for the Maroons at the 41-yard line. Johnson puts Green in motion, fakes the handoff, and comes back with a counter, and there's a flag out. You expect a hold there. In the backfield, got about a yard, maybe 2 on the play, but the flag down, this could be costly.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is on Cruz.
Holding against the Maroons. And it'll be marked off against, back up to the 30-yard, like 31-yard line. So 1st and 15 now. Wampler back in the game.
Yeah, so Jevin is not playing center right now. We talked about that last week. They put him like in a wing position or a tight end position. Robbie Eller is also on the field right now. So let's see if both those guys stay tight. They do. I like this running formation. I like this formation from the Maroons.
6 minutes to play. 1st quarter, Maroons and Olney tied at 7. There's a snap. They'll give it to Bonnell, and he's got some running room. Hits the hole hard and stays on his feet. And all the way out to the 43-yard line.
About a gain of 12, gain 11 or 12 for Bonnell.
2nd down and 3.
Nicely done. Running behind that offensive line.
2nd down and 3 for the Maroons. A long 3, nearly 4. It's 3. Johnson looks at his armband. Tight formation here. It's a snap. Keep it on the ground to Bonnell again. Diving towards the 1st down line. Going to be pushed back. It's going to be close. And they're going to say he's short. There's a flag. Boy, something happened in there.
Yeah, a little extracurricular at the end, and I don't know if it's against Robinson or Olney.
Personal foul looking at us. It can't be good.
At Robinson.
Yeah. Against the Maroons, so a costly mistake.
Yeah, we cannot be doing that.
So mark off on 2nd down. We almost had the 1st down by maybe a half a foot short. This is going to be a big walk-off, though. It's a 15-yarder.
Lucas Lamb is in playing center while Jevin runs a tight end spot. So Lucas Lamb's the center, Mason Brinkman and Gavin Groves are the guards, and Blake Trivet and Cruz Dunlap are the tackles for the Maroons right now.
Well, the penalty marks the ball all the way back to the inside the 30-yard line. Third down for the Maroons. And we're going to need to hit a big one here again.
Yeah, Noblet and Green split close to us, and then Wampler's playing tight end, and Eller's playing wing. Bonnell in the backfield with Johnson.
I'd say only a small defensive line. They're not real big on the defensive front.
They've just got 3 down linemen as well, and just maybe 2 or 3 linebackers.
So snap, we keep it on the ground and go with a run, and that's not going to fool anybody. And Bonnell hammered back at the 30, and we'll have to punt. So the punt team on for the Maroons on 4th down.
Yeah, I didn't expect that from us.
I didn't either. I thought we would air that out.
I really thought we would. We've been doing it all year. But really, it's not a bad football move. See if we can't get a stop here and not turn the ball over and give them a short field. Unfortunately, they've got 2 really good athletes that return punts.
Ready with the punt. This should be Suppin, I believe, kicking for the Maroons. There's a snap. It's a good one. Has it on his foot. Low line drive kick. And
that's going to work out.
Only going to get away from it and rolls dead at the 31-yard line. That's where the Tigers will take over in a tie game with 3:53 to play here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7 on the Cinco scoreboard.
That came off his foot weird too as well, Mike. So he hit a line drive and it was end over end, and it probably was in the air for only about 15 yards, and then it rolled another 25 or 30 yards with the bounce. We got away with one.
It was an odd kick. It was just barely cleared the lineman.
Right.
So the Tigers back out with the football in a tie game. Maroons set the defense. Quarterback in the gun, and Wiry, the running back behind him, and he gets the football and drops it. It's on the ground. I think he got on it on the cover. No gain on the play. Second down. And a player shaken up on the field, and appears to be a Maroon.
Maroon, unfortunately.
Maroon down on the play. And with that, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after these words.
Hey guys, feeling sluggish, low on energy, just not yourself lately? It might be low testosterone, and Crawford Memorial Hospital's Urology Clinic has the answer, specializing in restoring your vitality and zest for life. Led by nurse practitioner Cassie Fiskus, the local expert team is dedicated to helping you boost your energy, revitalize your mood, and reclaim your confidence. Don't let low testosterone hold you back any longer. Visit CrawfordMH.org or call 618-546-2591.
Johnson.
Oh. Woo. Welcome back to Crosby Field. Good news. Reese Johnson's up on his feet and jogging off under his own power. That was a scary moment.
Yeah. Loss of about a yard on the play. Second down 11. Only mishandling the snap or the handoff.
They're still going to take Reese underneath the tent. He's going back there with Scott right now. Hopefully that's a quick trip. That's the First Robinson Savings Bank medical tent.
Check him out. And they're going to throw. Back left-handed quarterback. Line drive shot along the sideline. He'll be short of the first down marker.
I believe he completed that to Cooper Hires. Gain of 9. Completed to number 949.
And it'll be third down and 2. Only going to go for, well, let's see. Third down and 2. They put one running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback keeper up the gut again, has the first down and spun and dropped hard.
Josh Krause on the tackle. Gain of 3.
Moves the chains and the press set of downs for Olney.
Yeah, good tackle by Josh Krause. Something I wanted to mention about this running back from Olney is you get a chance to make a tackle, you have to make the tackle with him. If he beats you, look out, because here comes the big play. The Maroons have got to not really take as many chances on defense and try to just keep him contained.
Nobody in the backfield with a quarterback. He wants to throw. Drops back. Straight drop. And now he's running forward, and there he goes. Got a first down, breaks a tackle at the 40, down to the 35. Steps to another tackle, and now driven out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
And just like that, he throws up 35 yards on you.
That'll be a first down for the Tigers. The kid dropped back, was flushed out of the pocket, ran on the quarterback draw more or less, scrambled it to the left side and knocked out of bounds. He broke a couple tackles on the way.
Yeah, it's the same play the Maroons run. They run everybody out in routes, and then he takes about 3 seconds in the pocket and gone.
Tigers ready to go. First and 10 from the 23-yard line. There's the snap, keeping it on the ground. Pushed out, the running back has it. There's a hold. And that'll be a penalty against Olney.
Yeah, Jevin Wampler drew that holding call for the Maroons. Jevin's going to come to the sideline, maybe a little shook up. I'm not sure. Blake's going to sub in for him.
I think that penalty was on Tolman, too.
I believe it was. I mean, credit for Jevin Wampler there. The big D1 recruit gets a hold call out of him.
2:16 to play first quarter, and a tie game at 7-all. Olney being backed up on penalty to the 33-yard line. First and 20.
Need to stop. We need another couple big plays here. Need to stop.
Tolman moves over to the right tight end. Quarterback throws his towel off, didn't like that. Now has the football, wants to throw. Drops, looks, airs it out. He's got a man wide open.
Picked off.
And intercepted by Noblet.
Blake Green.
Blake Green, was it Green?
Yes.
Yep, Green with the interception. He had a man open on the sideline, and Green read it.
So the wide receiver appeared to be wide open, like the corner was playing cover 2, I think. Green was playing safety, and he came over and ran in front of jumped and made a great catch and ran in front of the intended receiver for the interception.
So a tie game at 7-all. The Maroons have it deep. Starting in deep in their own territory, they'll take that at the 12-yard line.
Maroons need to keep a hold of the football like we did last time. We had the ball for over 4 minutes on our last possession. We didn't move it very well and ended up punting, but kept the ball out of their hands.
Maroons have the play. Johnson ready to go. Has it, wants to throw. Drops it off in the flat. It's off the fingertips. Noblet could not quite draw it in. Second and 10 from the 12 on the incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 1:43 to play here in the first quarter. Cruz Dunlap comes to the sideline. Noblet, AJ going to the far side of the field. That's the ball on the right hash mark. Maroons loaded up here on the left side, and the official wanting something here.
Yeah, Maroons have nobody in the backfield with Johnson. They have quads down here, split out wide our side. Eller, Erickson, Green, and I'm not sure the other one. And then Noblet's split out by himself on the far side. Murray is the other one in the quad.
Second and 10. Johnson hard count. Looks, ball out quick in the flat. Catch made. Green's got it. And hit and dropped at the 16-yard line. Will bring up a third down call.
About a gain of 7 for Green.
Got it out to the 17. Third down and 5. And a good play here.
Yeah, first down here would be fantastic, just to keep that possession of that football, keep that clock moving. We got to make it a shorter game, not a longer game.
Noblet in the backfield with Johnson on his right shoulder. Reese looks the field over, has it. Quick out, wants to keep it himself. Running and going to be dropped short of the first down by about 2.
Yeah, their defensive lineman made a really good play. He came up limping, but 52, Jace Paddock grabbed a hold of Reese by the jersey, and he may have stopped the Maroons from getting a first down.
Maroons On with the punt team. When it's going to be fourth and a good 3 or 4 yards needed for the first down, we can get them to jump offside. We'll pick up a penalty. 2 men deep for Olney, one on the 50-yard line, one standing on his own 46.
Baseball game started, Mike.
There's a snap. And a better kick this time, and angle it to the sideline. They let it roll, and another big roll on this hard field down to the 30-yard line. So another big kick as Olney elects to get away from it.
Coach Roach, you get good roll out of this today, buddy. It's like hitting the fairways at Quell.
Olney will have it, a tie game with 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tied at 7.
I can hear Holt telling me right now, like, what do you know about hitting the fairway?
It's pretty barren out there in the middle right now where that ball's setting, isn't it?
It is, yes.
First and 10 for the Tigers in a tie game. Should be the last play of the first quarter. And quickly played first quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has it and pushes forward and got maybe 3 or 4 in the play. That'll be the end of the first quarter in a tie game here at Crosby Field. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm Damien Tingley from Country Financial, and like most parents, I want to make sure that my daughter Briley is protected throughout her life. Fortunately, I know Country Financial will be there to help us along the way, as Briley gets her license and first car, and as she packs that car to leave for college. Call me today at 618-544-2147 to get the protection you need at a price you can afford. Policies issued by Country Mutual, Country Preferred, and Country Casualty Insurance Companies.
Oh, it's the running back wiring. Well, time now for our first quarter update, brought to you by Damien Tingley, Country Financial Rep here in Crawford County.
Hey, we've had excitement already. If you haven't made it to the game yet, you're missing out. Maroons squib kicked. We're going to call it a squib kick, onside kick. Debatable whether that was the game plan there or not. And actually came up with possession, so the Maroons kicked off to start the game. Turnover by Olney. Maroons 2 plays later, Reese Johnson hooks up with A.J. Noblet for a 48-yard touchdown with still 11 minutes to play in the first quarter. The PAT by Reed Van Schoik was good. The Maroons were up 7-0. Olney answered right back with their next possession. Had the ball for 2.5 minutes, about 8 plays, marched down the field, finished off with a 3-yard pass, Cawthorn to Reed Brown. And the PAT by Owen Cycle was good, and we have a 7-7 ball game. It's been fun. It's also Maroons came up with another turnover with the interception by Blake Green there in the first quarter. We need more of that. 2 turnover differential right now in the Maroons' favor.
First quarter update brought to you by Damien Tingley, Country Financial Rep here in Crawford County.
Yeah.
Second down.
I wanted to bring up Cawthorn's numbers. We talked about he's thrown for 866 yards. He's probably, he's over 900 yards for the season now. He's ran for 1,300 yards. He's probably sneaking up on 1,400 yards for the season so far.
Second down, and they say 8 on the board. It's a long 8, nearly 9. Quarterback ready, puts a man in motion coming at him and keeps it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. And throwing back. Good tackle there, A.J. Noblet along with Bonnell. Wrap him up. Not much of a gain on that play. Might have got a yard or 2. It'll be third down now. And 6. Kraus on the tackle, not Bonnell. Kraus there, 32.
Big stop, 3rd down and 6. We need a loud crowd here on 3rd down.
Tie game at 7.
Maroons still with 3 down linemen.
Early in the second quarter, quarterback has it, wants to throw. Rose to his right, now puts it down and going to run. Tries to get the outside and has it. There's a flag out. Going to be a horse collar on the Maroons. Quarterback got the first down. They're going to tack on some yardage here as Reese Johnson had not much opportunity there. Had to get him on the ground.
You just see what kind of athlete he is. He just made our defensive lineman, just goes right around him, and he just makes it look so easy when he does it.
Good sportsmanship from Johnson. Went over and said something to the quarterback. And
that'll tack on 15.
And moves the ball to the Maroon 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Olney. First and 10, a tie game early here in the second quarter. Senior night for the Maroons. A lot of seniors introduced at pregame. Quarterback has it to keep it on the ground to the running back and steps through one tackle, gets about 5 on the play. Cruz there to help out, and I think they'll get Weiler. It's going to get 5. It moves it to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Kraus comes to the sideline, going to check him.
Good job by Cruz on that tackle. Still with just 3 down linemen for Robinson. This is an adjustment we've made, and I kind of like the way it's playing out right now.
Quarterback has it, wants to throw again, rolls, gets a block, now steps back, runs away from it, and flags flying everywhere. That's coming back. He'll take it down the sideline and out of bounds, but that's a hold back here on the Tigers for sure. Flags everywhere.
Yeah, 2 flags, both came out that time. Should be holding on the Tigers. You saw how easy he made that quarterback made that look when he stepped up in the pocket and took off.
Holding against the Tigers, so mark that off. Big gain. He ran it all the way down to about the 17-yard line. Made it a little easier by a couple of holding calls there in the middle of the field.
Right.
Back to midfield. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
He's so elusive and quick, and he really doesn't need that much time. I'm sure they've probably told their offensive linemen that they don't need to hold. He's not just going to sit back in the pocket. He's going to step up and get out of there.
2nd down and 15 for the Tigers.
Split out wide.
Junior quarterback from Olney. Keeps it on the ground to go with the running attack. Bounces it to the outside, breaks one tackle, hits a hole hard, and has the 1st down. Flags coming down. I think there'll be a face mask in there. Let's see what. They have the 1st down yardage. We'll see what's going to be on this. Let's see. Face mask.
Personal foul, face mask. Another 15 tacked on at the end.
1-2. Face mask against the Maroons. As they march deeper into Maroon territory down to the 19-yard line. Penalty's a problem. It's 30 yards worth of penalties here in the last 2 plays.
We've seen a lot of flags on both sides so far this ball game. I wouldn't be surprised they go back to that tight end. That's a good-looking tight end, number 87, Reed Brown, who had the touchdown catch. He's a 6'6" sophomore.
Hurry to get the play off. Quarterback ready. There's a snap, high snap, went up and got it, keeps it himself, and pushed to the outside, and now throwing back. Didn't get much.
Good job by Reese Johnson.
Yeah, give him a yard. 2nd down and 9. 9:06 to play in the 1st half. Quickly played the 1st half here.
Our defensive linemen are shedding their blocks fairly easily and pretty quick. They're just catching themselves upfield too much, and that quarterback just makes a couple moves and he's gone. It's almost like you're trying to play a game of tag with somebody that's a lot quicker than you. You just got to kind of be patient and containing.
From the right hash mark now.
And it's not easy. Every play's in shotgun.
Yep, all of them. Has it, wants to throw. Straight back drop, looks, flush now, and running. Still running, steps through one tag, he's loose. This is trouble. 5-yard line, goal line, and he appears to be in for the touchdown.
I think so.
Touchdown from 18 yards out with 8:20 to play in the 1st half. Olney has the lead for the first time this evening.
Yeah, they're 9-0 because that quarterback's really good.
Because he's pretty quick. Yeah. Extra point kick coming up. Yeah, the crowd's having fun.
So are we.
Waiting for that kick. 8:20 to play here in the 1st half, and an 18-yard touchdown run. Kick up, and he drills it. Count it 14-7, Olney with the lead. We'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
Teachers, you face so many challenges and make so many sacrifices for our kids. We think you deserve a medal. That's why Country Financial gives back to you, our teachers, with savings of up to 15% on your car insurance. I'm Damian Tingley in Robinson, inviting you to find out more today. It's our way to say thanks from Country Financial. Occupation discount is not available in Arkansas, Georgia, or Tennessee. Availability on amount will vary. Auto policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company in Bloomington, Illinois.
A scoring drive from Olney as a quarterback. Reggie just saying here during commercial break that we got to get that kid on the ground quick. If he gets time to find a hole, he's a real problem.
He makes really good cuts. Definitely impressive.
8:20 to play here in the first half on the Cinco scoreboard. We're going to have the Weber Insurance and Realty halftime coming up, and special guest tonight. You got a lot of questions for him, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
And it'll be a bit of a halftime too. They got the senior night, and they've already introduced the football players, the cheerleaders, but they've got others. So.
Yeah, I believe they'll do the band members as well.
Here's the run up and the kick, and he pops it pretty good. Going to come down and chase down into the end zone.
You better hope it goes in the end zone.
Finally does.
Woo!
And a touchback will bring it out. But that thing was down right at the goal line. Finally worked its way into the end zone.
It bounced 3-4 times. I thought Blake Green made a mistake by not picking it up. Trickled in there.
It did kind of roll over the line, didn't it? First and 10 for the Maroons from the 20. At 8:15 to play here in the first half. Maroons down a touchdown. Led early, 7-0, and Olney scored 14 unanswered points. And in the middle of the field on the 20-yard line. Everybody checking their arm wrist bands to get the play, and Johnson now set with Bonnell on his left shoulder. Kids that bakes it, wants to throw, puts it out here in the flat, caught and knocked down at the 25-yard line, about a 5-yard gain, and Noblet, no, it's Green.
Yes, Green.
Green wears 6, Noblet wears 5, and when they ruffle up that jersey, it makes it a little difficult to see the number. Players shaking up on the field for Olney.
Nice throw by Reese. He kind of got rid of that before Blake finished his cut.
Yeah, we got a player shaking up on the field. They're going to check him out. Takes his helmet off. So with a timeout on the field, we'll take a pause as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Nature's calling, but is it calling just a bit too often? Are those frequent bathroom trips disrupting your life? It might be an overactive bladder, a common issue that can be managed. The urology team at Crawford Memorial Hospital understands your need for comfort and control. Led by nurse practitioner Cassie Fiskus, the on-site urology team is here to help you regain the peace and freedom you deserve. Stop the constant interruptions. Visit crawfordmh.org or call 618-546-2591. Take the first step towards a more peaceful and undisturbed life.
When you're craving something sweet, come to Culver's for some of our fresh frozen custard. Hi, I'm Tyler Rimmel, reminding you that our custard is made fresh right in the restaurant throughout the day, so it's always rich and creamy. Add your favorite toppings and enjoy it by itself, or have it as a shake, malt, or concrete mixture. At Culver's, we genuinely care and want every guest who chooses Culver's to leave happy. We're locally owned and operated and will never compromise on quality. Culver's of Vincennes, welcome to Delicious.
And we got something going here. Blake in the open and brought down at the 44-yard line coming out of that timeout. And a quick out to Blake Green. He sprints out to the 45-yard line, and that'll move the chains.
Gain of 20. Johnson to Green. I tell you what Olney did is they had 4 or 5 down linemen, and they brought a blitz, and we ran a wide receiver bubble screen at the right time. Good call by Coach Kent there. Olney's changed up their defense a little bit, and I've noticed that they sub a little bit on defense more than the Maroons do, so they're changing bodies a lot. Cawthorn is in playing defense right now.
First and 10 for the Maroons. Going to quick out again. There's the snap, and the pass caught. Going to be a gain of about 5 on the play. Green again with the reception, and that'll move it into Olney territory at the 49. A gain of 6 on the play. Second down and 4. Clock moving inside 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Maroons will have the kickoff in the second half as Olney won the football.
Reese Johnson off to a good start, 6 of 7 for 105 yards already and a touchdown here in the second quarter.
2nd and 4. Maroons down a touchdown, 14-7. Man in motion is Naba as he sprints across the field. And the counter play coming back. Big opening and close to the first down marker. And he'll have it. Bonnell picks up the first down right at the stick into Olney territory to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Maroons.
Yeah, good job by Landon running the ball hard, and he's a little...
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Sorry, that was Wampler that was a little shook up.
1st and 10 for the Maroons in Olney territory at the 45-yard line. Clock moving, 6 minutes to play in a quickly played first half. Maroons down 14-7, trying to answer. Got a little something going here after we started on the 20-yard line. Have moved it to the 45 of Olney. Keeping it on the ground again, and this is Bonnell, and it takes a few of them to get him on the ground. You got 5 on the play.
Good looking run play by the Maroons. Jevin Wampler was the wing on the left, and he came in motion, and we ran the ball behind Jevin, and Jevin kicked out Toman as the defensive end, kind of kicked him out, and Bonnell cut it up behind Jevin for a gain of 5. A lot of different bodies for Olney. Just watch after every play, they're subbing.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Toman standing up as a defensive end over here.
Johnson flushed, rolling, and throws it low, and I think he made the catch.
He did.
That's Green. And that'll move the sticks. 1st 10-10, the ball at the 34-yard line. Nice throw and catch.
Blake Green, 6 catches for 54 yards, off to a really nice first half. Maroons are going to sub a little bit as well. Bonnell is going to come out, and Eller's going to come out. Murray and Dennis checked in. Maroons with a tight formation here. Wampler and Murray both as kind of a double wings in a tight little spot.
Bad snap, it's on the ground, and Johnson has to go back and cover it. I don't know if it was a bad snap as much as they hit the motion man.
I think it did. Wampler was in motion. I think he hit his foot.
Loss all the way back to the 45-yard line, a loss of 11. Make it 2nd down and 21. Maroons at 4-4 on the year, Olney undefeated at 8-0. They've won the conference. Maroons trying to play spoiler here and break that winning streak. Maroons have won 4 in a row. Chance to stay playoff eligible with a win here tonight. There's the snap. Keep it on the ground again. Running back is tied up. A decent yardage.
Nice run, Cameron Dennis.
Got nearly 6 on the play, and now 3rd and long for the Maroons. Got to get it down to the 24-yard line. The ball on the 39. Clock moving with 3:45 to play in the first half. Maroons down 14-7 on the Cinco scoreboard.
Probably 4 down territory for the Maroons. Has been all season. We tend to go for anything when we're in this spot in the field.
Olney looks like they want to come after him. There's a snap. Johnson flushed out of the pocket. And they throw it downfield. Incomplete. Had a guy out there. And they'll bring up 4th down for the Maroons on the 39. Now decision time.
We'll
and
see
looks
what
like
we
the
decide
Maroons
to do. Looks like we're going to go for it. Johnson's beating himself up. He had a guy. He knows it.
Talking it over. Maroons are going to go for it here on 4th down. 3:20 to play, first half. Maroons are going to need a big one. It's 4th and nearly 15 yards needed.
Green's going to split out on his own over there on the top side, and he's covered by James Daniel. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go that way.
Johnson's had time to throw tonight. The offensive line's done a really good job buying him some time. Johnson has it, drops back. Now they come after him. He steps through one tackle. He's run hard to the left, dumps it in the flat, and it's incomplete. Flag down back here. What we got? We got a flag down.
I'm not sure if they're going to.
Oh, it could have an ineligible downfield.
But
yeah,
if they're calling that on Jevin Wampler, that's the wrong call because Jevin was lined up as a wing.
They'll pick the flag up, though. They'll decline the penalty here. And Olney's going to have the football, I think. See the offense coming out. 2 flags down, one on the far side, too.
Try to sort this out. The Olney coach declined the penalty.
Okay, that'll give Olney they put the first down marker up. So Tigers have the football on the Maroon or on their own 39-yard line.
Defense needs to hold them here. Can't make this a 2-score game. Can't let this become a 2-score game.
For just 3:12 left in the first half. Both teams have their timeouts complete.
Maroons held the ball for 5 minutes there.
Put it on the 38. They moved the ball to the 38-yard line. That's where this drive will start with 3:12 to go. And cooling off here this evening in the press box.
I'm comfortable.
It is. Feels good, doesn't it?
Feels great.
1st and 10. Olney spreading it out. 2 receivers on either side. Press box is shaking, Reggie. Going to keep it on the ground to the running back. Stutter step. And a big gain on 1st down. He crosses the 45 out near the 47-yard line. See the spot. They're going to give him 9 on the play. Bonnell in on the tackle. 2nd down and 1 for Olney. Clock moving inside 3 minutes to go.
Olney, I believe, has all 3 timeouts. I don't think anybody's used a timeout
No,
yet
both teams have their full complement of the timeouts. 2nd down and 1 for Olney.
Keep waiting for our halftime guest to walk up on me.
Yeah, he'll be a little late. They got the 1st down and kicking it outside. He's at the 40, down to the 35. Ball fumbled on the ground. We may have it. And we've got the ball on the turnover. Olney coughing it up inside the 30-yard line.
22-yard gain, but he turned it over in the end. He made a lot of people miss, and he made that last move, and somebody knocked it out from behind. I'm sorry I didn't get a number.
Yep. 2:25 to go in the first half. The Maroons have it at their own 26-yard line. 3rd turnover of the half on Olney. And we got some time, 2:25 to go.
You know, they're kicking themselves.
They've helped us.
Kept us in the ball game.
Sure have. They sure have.
All 3 timeouts for the Maroons with a long way to go.
Maroons spread it out. 3 here on the right side. Green, a lone man on the far side of the field. Johnson wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flat to Green. Let's see, this looks like Green.
It is.
And going to drop it just across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And to get about 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4. Clock moving with about 2 minutes to go.
Looks like Blake could have got out of bounds, but he chose not to and tried to cut upfield for a few more yards, which I don't know is a bad decision. And we don't want Olney to have the ball again in this half.
Probably not.
We do get the ball to start the 2nd half.
Johnson, the Bonnell on his right shoulder has it. Wants to throw again. Now they've got him out. Dumps it in the flat. Catch made and dumped at the 37. Going to be close to the 1st down marker at the 36. I think he's going to be short a yard. 3rd and 1.
Completed that to Blake Green again.
Clock moving, a minute 33 to go. Olney up 14-7. Maroons trying to answer here before halftime. And no hurry.
Definitely the most production we've seen from Blake Green this season. He's up to 8 catches.
Splits wide to the left. Johnson looks at him out there. Reese has had time to throw this evening. There's a movement. And that's on the Maroons, I think, right here. Noblet, I think, may have stuttered. Legal procedure against Robinson. Backs him up 5 here on 3rd down to the 31.
Ball start. Caught him leaning. I think we were trying to go on 2. Olney didn't jump that time. They learned the hard way the first time.
3rd and 6.
Unfortunately, Robinson player did, so Third down and 6.
Big play here to keep this little drive going.
Yeah, we'll get a first down here and a timeout. Set ourselves up for something maybe. We got a chance. Noblet deep. There's no safety. They're coming after our quarterback. They're going to rush 6.
They're coming after him. They flush him hard, and he rolls, and they've got him ball on the ground, and it's covered, picked up by Olney. They're going to run it into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown Olney on the turnover as they stripped the quarterback on the field and picked up the loose ball and ran it into the end zone with 57 seconds left. That ball would have been picked up at about the 21, 22-yard line.
I was going to say 22, right. 22-yard fumble recovery by number 84, Braden Beard.
And he just said he didn't want to give him an opportunity to get that extra score. And they'll come in with there's a snap. They're going to go for 2. And the quarterback running to the end zone, and he's in for 2 on the fake field goal kick, extra point kick. That's good for 2, and it makes it 22-7 Olney. We'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds. Raining here, Reg.
You've paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the best one tire and service. Just $29 gets you the complete oil change. A Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guys? At Best One, just $29 gets you the complete oil change. Valvoline full synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about V-Perks. Go with the best one tire and service. Home of the complete oil change. West Main Street in Robinson. Up to 5 quarts, excludes diesel.
Well, light rain falling here at Crosby Field now. Just kind of a drizzle, I'd say a mist, more or less. Olney up 22-7 after that turnover and ran it into the end zone. And then they faked the extra point kick and ran it in for 2. Maroons will have it to start the second half. We're going to have 57 seconds left here to do something with it.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. All they did is they came after our quarterback. They went man-to-man on every single wide receiver and made it a numbers game up front with our offensive line, and we didn't have a chance of protecting Reese. As soon as Reese got the ball on the snap, he was in trouble.
Reese talking to the coaching staff down here in the corner. Line drive shot, skips through, and that'll go to the end zone again. That'll be a touchback. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. Reese going to come back in after talking to the coaching staff over here. So with 57 seconds left in the first half, Maroons find themselves down 2 scores, 22-7.
That one hurt.
That one stung a little bit, especially if we're going to get the ball in the second, to start the second half, maybe down just 1 score. But still got 57 seconds. And you're a big strike offense here for sure. Spread it out, 2 receivers split here on the right side. Murray and Noblet here on the right. Olney had came after the quarterback on that turnover, and now they're going to let Reese have some time to throw. Flushed again, running, and spun around, flag down on the field, and nearly threw it back over his shoulder.
Yeah, he made the golden mistake that you never do. He flushed out to his right, and he threw it back across his body to the middle of the field and got away with it.
I think we're going to have a holding penalty.
Yeah, let's get this thing to
maybe
halftime.
more than 1 flag on the field, both referees. Referee and the line judge talking. Here it is. Nope, it's against Olney, face mask, holding against Bill down over. So you had a face mask and a holding penalty offsetting, and we're down to 49 seconds. It'll be first down, and let's do it over 1st and 10 again. Olney, it's the first time in really, last 2 plays, they've really got some pressure on the quarterback.
Yes. It's also the first time in 3 weeks it's rained.
Yeah, if this is a rain.
Yeah, it's a light sprinkle because there's no umbrellas popping up.
No, everybody's happy to see it. Johnson has it, inside handoff. We're going to run for it, and he's got some room.
Running hard.
Bonnell stays on his feet. They're trying to knock the ball out.
See that, yeah.
All the way to the 45-yard line, and the Maroons will use a timeout. Well, they were trying to go for the football, weren't they?
Yeah, it's becoming very popular in football now. Instead of going for the tackle, they just go to punch the ball out, and that's exactly what the kid from Olney was trying to do. And Landon didn't cough it up and gained about 6 or 7 more yards. They are going to cover the football with a towel.
Wow.
It's that wet, Mike.
I don't notice the field getting muddy.
No. Coach Pinnell texted me earlier, and he was exactly right. He asked if it was a dust bowl on that field.
It is.
It is.
It is.
I also got a text message from Josh Brown. He's listening to us. He's on vacation. He's in Las Vegas. And he said he is in shorts and a T-shirt, so I got that much right. He's got a doppelganger. I think the guy's taking pictures here.
Yeah, he must have. It looked like him.
It
was him. He's got a ringer out here on the field.
Sorry, Josh.
1st and 10 for the Maroons on the 45. 40 seconds to go in the half. Trying to get a late score.
I hope you don't get TP tonight, Brown.
Reese is ready to go. Has the football. Drops back. Has time. Sprints out to the right. Looks downfield. This is going to be underthrown. This is trouble. Ooh. And incomplete. They had a bead on it. We're unable to come up with it. Went looking for Green.
Yeah, Gate threw up a jump ball, and Blake was the intended receiver. Blake turned into a defensive back and knocked that ball away from the definite interception.
Bunnell coming to the sideline, holding his hip.
Yeah, his left hip.
2nd down and 10 for the Maroons, down to 32 seconds left here in the first half. With the Weber Insurance and Realty halftime coming up. And special guest brought to you by Casey State Bank. Spread the field. Look at this formation. 5 receivers off to the left.
Wow. So what is 4 is quad? What's 5?
There's the pitch. Makes the catch. Tries to get to the sideline, and they knock him out along the sideline. Stops the clock, and let's see where the spot is. Seems to be short of the first down.
Completed to Green.
And it'll be
gain of 8.
3rd down and 2, and the clock stops at 26 seconds left.
Maroons with 2 timeouts still.
22-7. Olney with the lead. Maroons have the football, trying to do something here in the last 26 seconds. Have it at the Olney 47-yard line. It's 3rd and 2. Johnson has it, drops back, pressured again, running it to the right, looks downfield, another flag, and Johnson hit and dropped here, but a flag down and where you'd expect a hold. Penalty against the Maroons, going to back this up again, and the clock down to 18 seconds. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's coming back.
It is.
Holding. So from the line of scrimmage, which was the 47, going to move it back. It'll still be 3rd down, but a lot longer.
Good little rainfall, Mike. I'm so good, I'm going to have to check the radar.
I don't bet this won't show up. You think?
About to find out.
3rd down for the Maroons. The ball back in Robinson territory at the 47-yard line. There's that towel on the ball again.
That means it's a good rain. You're right. It's
doesn't
not even showing up on the
radar. I told you it wouldn't show up. But it's misting hard. I'd say misting very hard.
Oh, there we go. Now it's showing up.
There's a little green spot.
Yeah, it's not going to last very long, it looks like. Looks like we're in for a quick shower. There's no other rain in the state of Illinois besides Crawford County right now. There may be a little bit in Jasper County.
Maroons use a timeout here and talk things over on 3rd down. Got to be in the back of the playbook somewhere.
Yeah, I would think so. We got to check the score of that baseball game.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, it's 0-0 after 3 innings.
There you go.
Hey, I was going to say, if you're up late tonight, turn on CBS Sports Network. If I'm allowed to bring them up or not, I don't know. 9:30 tonight, Boise State at UNLV. And if you haven't got a chance to watch the kid run the football for Boise State, you're missing out.
He's good. Well, we should be able to catch that. Here we go. 5 receivers now on the right side of the field as Johnson has it. Drops, rolls that way, wants to throw back, runs for it, and dropped out of bounds hard, and that'll stop the clock. They didn't keep him in, down to 11 seconds.
I thought he was going to hand it off to AJ.
I did too. 4th down coming. Draw it down at the 49-yard line. It'll be 4th and 6.
So a gain of 6 for Johnson. He's at -2 yards rushing right now. first half. One big mishandled snap was 11-yard loss. It's hurt his numbers a little bit here.
Got to pick up a first down here, or this will be the end of the first half. Spreading it out again. Murray split wide to the left. Dalbert may be out there with him.
Also a Big Ten football game tonight, real late. How late you plan on staying up?
Oh, I'll be up. Johnson running hard and stays on his feet, lays it out. It's picked off at the 34-yard line. Going to be returned from there. And there's a horn.
Oh,
stays on. Oh, there's a big hit over there and knocked down, but they'll end the first half with an interception.
By
Johnson
Ian
picked off.
Pinfetti. That's who picked it off.
Horn sounds, and we're at halftime. The Maroons are down 22-7 to the Olney Tigers here on senior night at Crosby Field. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back with our Weber Insurance and Realty halftime for you after this.
Welcome to Casey State Bank, your locally owned and trusted community bank. Enjoy the convenience of online banking and bill pay right at your fingertips. With mobile banking, you can manage your finances on the go, anytime, anywhere. Need to send money fast? Try FlashPay P2P for quick and easy person-to-person payments. Experience the personal touch of a local bank with the cutting-edge technology you need. Casey State Bank, your community, your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It takes a special type of person to inform and entertain, and that's what we do at TOC Direct Media, inform and entertain. If you think you have what it takes, consider us for your next move. Log on to originalcompany.com and give us the reasons we should consider you for one of our openings. It might be just a side hustle for you. Log on to theoriginalcompany.com and equal opportunity employer. Part-time, full-time, or side hustle.
To our first responders, thank you. You work tirelessly to invest in our Crawford County community every day. That's why I am honored to return the favor and invest in you with the car insurance discount and service you deserve. Call me, Damian Tingley, your local Country Financial representative at 618-544-2147 to claim your discount today. Discounts and availability vary by state. Auto insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Insurance Company, and Country Preferred Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
I have learned how to put my academics first while learning how to be a leader within that.
It was definitely affordable for me. It definitely gave me a new path and what I wanted to do with my life too.
I feel like Lincoln Trail was a great step out of high school.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
This is Jerry Devonshire. Welcome to the Weber Insurance and Realty halftime report.
Welcome back to Crosby Field. We're at halftime. The Maroons are down 22-7 to the undefeated Olney Tigers. This has been a half of turnovers, as both teams have kind of had trouble hanging on to it. It's not from the weather. We've got a light mist blowing here, but nothing that would affect the play in this game, and we'll have a good second half coming up here shortly. Maroons down 22-7. You're listening to Weber Insurance and Realty halftime. We're going to come back with a guest, Michael Correll, from the golf program here at Robinson High School. Going to visit with him here in 60 seconds. That'll be brought to you by KZ State Bank. Back with that after these words.
You need insurance to help protect the things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and help you prepare for the future. Best of all, we aim to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. Call Nick Mimoser, your Country Financial representative, at 618-544-2147 to chat about your insurance needs today. Bertram Pharmacy takes pride in knowing their customers by name. The knowledgeable staff will explain your medication and answer any questions you may have. Their commitment to personal service is still the most important aspect, offering immunizations, diabetes specialization, medication synchronization, and free delivery. Find more information at BertramPharmacy.com, located at 1300 North Allen in Robinson. Bertram Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Well, welcome back to halftime. Maroons down 22-7. Going to visit with Michael Correll, former Robinson Maroons star athlete here, and helping with the golf team now at Robinson High School. And first of all, you're on the field with Megan and your senior. How in the world do you have a senior
Time flies by, Coach. You know that.
How does that happen, you know? And, yeah, you're out here, and it's good to see. You know, it goes quick, doesn't it? Just kind of moves along.
Yeah, it really does.
So how'd you get involved in golf?
Well, I don't know. I have a sophomore that hasn't been able to play sports with some leg injuries, and so golf was a sport that you don't have to run. So she started playing a little golf, and they didn't have anybody to help with the team, so they were scraping the bottom of the barrel, and they picked me. So.
I guess I got to ask, did you teach the golf to her, or did your dad?
Well, there's YouTube. You know, you can find some good drills to do on the internet now. So we've been able to find some things to work on.
You know, back in your high school days, you played some football that senior year, if I remember right. You wanted to play, and I know you did that, and came over to the baseball in the spring. But you see so many of these kids now. At least now we're starting to see it, where they're playing more than one sport. And back in the day when you played, I think you played all three. But don't you see that that's the importance of that now as you look back?
100%. And, you know, you see it not just in small schools, but you see guys that are playing in the NFL that were, you know, power forwards in college. And I think good athletes need to play all sports and develop hand-eye coordination and footwork and athleticism that transfers to whatever sport they're playing.
You know, I think that senior year you played wide receiver. I think you played a little defensive back, if I remember right. And then, of course, the baseball. I was telling Reggie that you were going to come up and talk to me at halftime. I said, I remember the days, your thing was steal home. You used to give me the steal sign instead of me giving it to you. You'd look over, you'd have your hands on your knees. Are we going? Are we going? How many times did you steal home?
Well, it's not about me. The guy that we need to talk about is back in those days, you know, we were playing in the Apollo Conference against Mount Zion and Charleston and Effingham and all the big schools, and you won 20 games like nobody's business. So you were the key part of that.
Well,
guys like Reggie and I, we just jumped in there for a couple of years when our number was called. But but Coach Scheimer was the consistent one in that.
Reggie, I'd look over there, and there's Michael. Hey, you remember, that was my steal sign, hands on the knees, and I don't move. We're going to steal home. And I'd look over there, and he'd be standing in the base line with his hands on his knees looking at me like, are we going? Are we going? So, yeah, go ahead. What the heck? It was fun. Those were great days back in the day for sure. So you talk a little bit about what you've been up to. You know, I know you went back to school, more or less teaching now in the high school. How you enjoying that, or what are you thinking?
I have a great time. So a lot of really good kids at Robinson High School. It's a great school system with good teachers, and so it's been really fun to be in there and do that with those kids.
Going to do any other coaching, or are you just going to help with the golf, or where are you headed?
Well, Coach Rimmel asked me to help with the girls basketball team, so I think I'm going to do that in the spring, or in the winter.
I know you've had a tough break with Lauren not being able to do much with her. Last year, she could have been an asset for that team with a little more bench strength, but that legs problem is just part of it, I guess.
Yeah, injuries are part of sports, and you know you got to just keep battling and try to do your best to get back. And
now your youngest, she's playing some sports?
Well, the youngest is the one with the leg issue.
Oh, okay.
So my oldest just is a senior.
How did I get that confused all along?
Yeah. So it's a sophomore that has had all the leg issues.
She's had the trouble. And I know you've had her a lot of places. I know we talked last year during the basketball season. She was there trying to help. Well, let's hope she's got a couple more years to get that figured out. So looking at tonight, we're down 22-7 to a Olney Tiger team. We came in here knowing that they could score, but we also knew they'd give up points. And you've seen a lot of football, as I have, that team, they're playing up a class than what we're going to play. They're going to have trouble at that level if they can't play a little better defense.
Yeah, but, you know, I feel like tonight was all about we've got to take advantage of every opportunity we get, because when you're playing a team that's of that caliber, you're just not going to get as many opportunities, and they've given us opportunities, and you know we've had some negative plays, and you know
turned it over a little bit.
Yeah, but we're still in it. We're going to get the ball to start the second half, and we go down and score, and you know I think we're in it.
One thing Reggie pointed out about their quarterback, you got to get that kid early. Because if you give him a little time to see some daylight, he's gone.
Yeah.
And he's burned us a couple of times on that. I'm surprised that Olney's having trouble with the holding penalty. They just seem like they're slow enough. Even the Tolman kid, who we both know is being heavily recruited, we're not calling his number much. It just seems like we're handling, doing a pretty good job on him. But turnovers have been a big part of this first
But
half.
our kids are playing hard, and that's all you can ask for. Landon Bonnell, I mean, he's running so hard.
That's impressive, isn't it?
Just runs angry.
And
He's an angry runner.
Reese Johnson, I've said several times this season, and I probably said it back when you played, some kids are football players and some kids play football. And we got a few football players.
Oh, for sure.
That's been a plus for us. So, I can't let you get out of here without talking a little bit about Purdue, and we're not going to get beat this weekend, buddy. They got the week off, don't they?
Oh! I thought you were talking about the national championship game, the Purdue-UConn game.
Yeah,
that's what I thought you were doing. I didn't. Have they started playing any more sports? I didn't realize that. I was still focused on the Final Four.
We could talk a little Purdue basketball. They're still got your coach, Painter. He loves the big guy.
Yeah.
He just goes and recruits. That's what Terry Johnson, was here, and you were at that morning. Pointed out, we like to find a big guy. Does that take a certain time? And Painter, but does he just look for that big guy? He must be a big man coach.
I think he's an amazing big man coach, but more than just the big men, he brings in really good kids and runs a great program. You see, we're not in the transfer portal picking up 10 new guys every year. We didn't lose anybody in the transfer portal other than a graduated senior. And he brings in freshmen and develops them and does it the right way, runs a great program, competes for Big Ten championships every year. And so it's fun to watch him.
They play basketball the way you like to see it played. They're clean. They don't get into the dirty stuff, and that's what I've enjoyed about him. And he's always seems like he's got a good point guard and a good shooter outside.
Yep.
Of course, the big kid, and he'll have another big kid for sure. I don't think there's going to be much doubt about that. You watch the Big Ten and what's going on there. Big game tomorrow, Illinois to Oregon. That's going to be interesting to watch. Illinois played well. What I've seen from Oregon, they're the real deal.
Well, I've gotten a lot of flack from my Illinois friends, and my response is Illinois got the best team they've had in 25 years, and Purdue has the worst team they've had in 25 years, and Illinois beats them by 1 in overtime. So just maybe tamp down those expectations. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I feel like, maybe the national championship is not in their future. But maybe it is. I hope it is.
We'll get you an orange sweater next time you come out. We'll get you some.
I'd rather Illinois win than Oregon. So go Illini. But I think it'll be a struggle going out there tomorrow. I think that'll be, what was it? They're 22-point underdogs?
Something like that. It's big for. Yeah, write that down. Make sure you've got that down. All right, I'll give you Reflection's thoughts here on the second half. You know something about this game. What do you think's going on in the locker room right now? If you're the Maroon coaching staff, what's the number one thing you've got to say other than hang on to the football?
I just think this first drive is so important because if we can come out and score on the first drive and keep it reasonably close as the game, get closer to the end of the game, they're the undefeated team, a lot of pressure on them. We've got a good crowd tonight. I think we can pull it off. But if we don't score and they go down and score and the momentum shifts, it could be a long afternoon. But we're right in it. Even had they stripped it with Johnson when he rolled back. If they don't get that one, we got a heck of a shot here. So we got a little hole to dig out of. No reason we can't. For sure. Yeah, and that play really started with we had a false start, 3rd and 1, that turned it into a passing play. That if we could, a lot of ifs, but
one of the few times they blitzed too. They really came.
Oh
after
boy,
him.
do they?
They really came after him.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hey, appreciate you coming
Thanks
up
for
and
having
visiting.
me up.
It's been a good time.
Good talking to you guys.
We're going to send it to the break. We'll be back in 60 seconds with more of our Weber Insurance and Realty halftime after this.
KC State Bank, your neighbors, living next door and throughout the community, serving you with pride. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, but big enough to offer the best products. Let KC State Bank help you with your new car, home, business, or ag loan. Learn more by visiting kcstate.bank or by calling 544-5867. KC State Bank, your community, your bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
It's really nice having professors that, want to stay in touch with you, want to make sure you're doing your work, make sure if you have questions, you get those questions answered, and it's helped me a lot academically.
You're going to get the chance to succeed.
It's not just a regular teacher, like they just teach you and that's the end of it. They get to know you on a personal level.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
And welcome back to halftime. The Maroons down 22-7 to the Olney Tigers. Tigers undefeated 8-0. Maroons trying to pull an upset here and playing well against the Tigers here at Crosby Field on senior night. Now turning it over to Reggie, and he'll catch you up on the halftime highlights and stats for you. Here's Reggie.
How much time we have, Mike?
You have like 10 minutes the way this halftime.
All right, let's start with the highlights, I guess. The game started off with a bang. Maroons, a little squib kick to kick off to start the game and recovered a fumble. And then 2 plays later, Maroons hook up for a 49-yard touchdown pass from Johnson to Noblet. The Maroons' only points of the night so far happened in the first minute of the ball game. Olney answered right back on their next possession, or their first possession, really, of the ball game. They went 8 plays in about 2.5 minutes and scored on a 3-yard touchdown pass from Cawthorn to Reed Brown. After that, the Maroons were forced to punt, and the Tigers then got the ball back with 3:50 to play in the first quarter, and that drive ended by an interception, a fantastic interception by Blake Green, which was the second turnover of the night in the first quarter by the Olney Tigers, and the Maroons were in a pretty good spot, 7-7 ball game at the end of the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, the Olney Tigers went about 7 plays in 3 minutes and 45 seconds for their second score of the game. That was a 18-yard run by the quarterback Gavin Cawthorn, and a PAT by Owen Cycle was good. That made it 14-7. And then later, the Maroons turned the ball. Next possession, the Maroons turned the ball over on downs, and then Olney fumbles. Maroons look like they're in a decent spot late with 2:20. I think Michael alluded to 2:20 left on the clock, 2:30 left on the clock in the second quarter. Maybe to get down the field, get some points, and tie this thing going into halftime. Unfortunately, the worst possible thing happened. Our quarterback got blitzed. The ball ended up on the ground, and only defensive lineman, Braden Beard, picked it up for 22 yards and rumbled into the end zone. And the 2-point conversion by Cawthorn was good, and that's where our score sits, 22-7 here at halftime.
We're at halftime as the band performing out in front of us. Let's get a 60-second break in. You're listening to Weber Insurance and Realty Halftime. We'll be back with more of our halftime report after this.
Because there's a job opening almost everywhere right now, you have a lot of choices. We also have job openings here at TOC Direct Media. Whether you have multimedia experience or think you have what it takes to inform and entertain, you should consider us for your next move. Log on to originalcompany.com and give us the reason we should consider you for one of our openings. Log on to originalcompany.com. We're an equal opportunity employer.
Bertram Pharmacy takes pride in knowing their customers by name. The knowledgeable staff will explain your medication and answer any questions you may have. Their commitment to personal service is still the most important aspect, offering immunizations, diabetes specialization, medication synchronization, and free delivery. Find more information at BertramPharmacy.com. Located at 1300 North Allen in Robinson. Bertram Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Cool. Welcome back to Crosby Field. Band's just now leaving. Reggie says it's got a couple of football scores. You know, Effingham is 4-4. They need that one tonight.
Yeah, there's some interesting games across the state tonight, and I got some of them highlighted, and if we get a chance to go through them, I will, or maybe at the end of tonight's game I will. But, yeah, the Effingham game is definitely one of them. They are 4-4, and they're home against Centralia tonight. Unfortunately, they're losing. The Maroons and the Mount Carmel Aces would both like Effingham to win that football game. Taylorville is going to finish the season 5-4. They won by a forfeit this week already.
Really?
Yes. Mount Zion is at Breeze Mater Dei. Mount Zion is 5-3. Breeze Mater Dei is like 5-3 as well. Mahomet Seymour is 6-2, and they play at Peoria Richwoods tonight. I'm sure that's going to be a well of a football game as well. So some good games there in the Apollo Conference. I wrote down some other games that I'd really like to get a chance to look up the scores on. Benton and Harrisburg is going to be a great one. Both those teams are 5-3, and that game's at Harrisburg. One of them's going to guarantee 6-3 in the playoffs. The other one's going to need some points. DeCoin at Murfreesboro. Both those teams are 6-2 tonight, playing each other. Bridgeport, that's a good one to keep track of tonight. They are 5-3, and they're playing at Carlisle, who's 3-5. So Bridgeport needs a win. They don't have very many playoff points. They need a win to get in tonight as well. So there's some scores. If somebody wants to help out there and try to shoot us some scores, I'd appreciate it on some of those. And other Little Illini Conference play tonight. We also have Newton is at Marshall. Newton probably looking to pick up their third conference win and get to 3-4 in the conference, 3-6 on the season. They should be favored in that game. And Paris is at KZ Westfield. KZ going to probably try to cap off a nice season with a win against Paris. If they do, they'll improve to 8-1 and 6-1 in the conference. As we talked about earlier, Mount Carmel and Lawrenceville played last night. Mount Carmel won that football game. I got some halftime stats for both ball clubs here. Looks like they're going to probably put another 3 minutes on the board, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's do it. Leading rusher for the Maroons on 6 carries is Landon Bonnell, 6 carries for 52 yards. Other than that, it's been a pretty quiet night. A.J. Noblet, 1 carry for 2 yards. Cameron Dennis, 1 carry for 6 yards. Reese Johnson's had 4 carries for -2 yards, but that's skewed a little bit because of a bad snap, an 11-yard loss. Dirks Weiler, the leading running back for Olney, has 9 carries for 83 yards, and the quarterback Gavin Cawthorn has 8 carries for 72 yards. Those two guys carry the load for the Olney Tigers tonight, as they have all season. Both Weiler and Cawthorn both looking at probably having seasons over 1,000 yards before it's all said and done with their playoff game next week. Passing the football, both quarterbacks have had a very good night. Reese Johnson's been doing it in the air. He's 10 of 15 for 130 yards at halftime, 1 interception and 1 touchdown and 1 fumble loss. Gavin Cawthorn has thrown the ball just 4 times. He's 3 of 4 with a touchdown and interception for only 41 yards. Cawthorn gets it done the other way, though. He really beats you with his feet. Receiving for the Maroons, Blake Green. I'd like to see if they make an adjustment. If they don't, Blake may end up with 15 carries, but I'm guessing that they're going to put somebody else on Blake the second half, maybe Cawthorn himself, and see if they can cover him a little bit better. Blake's a little late coming out of the locker room as he's just now jogging down the sideline, but Blake has 9 catches for 72 yards at halftime. A.J. Noblet, 1 catch for 48 yards on a touchdown that started the game with a bang. Pianfetti has 1 catch for 29 yards. Brown, 1 catch for 3 yards, which was a touchdown. And Cooper Hires, 1 catch for 9 yards for the Tigers. Been very entertaining first half, as Michael and you talked about. Maroons are going to have to get a score to start the second half so we can make it interesting. We cannot just give the ball away right away here and let Olney put another one on the board to make it a 3-score game.
If you can get a score here with this first possession, this will be a ball game all the way in the second half. Been listening to Weber Insurance and Realty Halftime here on WTYE-FM, WTYEFM.com on the internet. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Nature's calling, but is it calling just a bit too often? Are those frequent bathroom trips disrupting your life? It might be an overactive bladder, a common issue that can be managed. The urology team at Crawford Memorial Hospital understands your need for comfort and control. Led by nurse practitioner Cassie Fiskus, the on-site urology team is here to help you regain the peace and freedom you deserve. Stop the constant interruptions. Visit CrawfordMH.org or call 618-546-2591. Take the first step towards a more peaceful and undisturbed life.
You paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the Best One Tire and Service. Just $29 gets you the complete oil change, a Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guys? At Best One, just $29 gets you the complete oil change, Valvoline full synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about V-Perks. Go with the Best One Tire and Service, home of the complete oil change. West Main Street in Robinson. The 5 quarts excludes diesel.
Hope you enjoyed the Weber Insurance and Realty halftime report. Now back to the game.
Welcome back to Crosby Field. Mike Scheimer along with Reggie Truitt and Zach, our producer of the broadcast station tonight. We're getting ready to kick off for the second half. Maroons down 22-7 on the Simcoe scoreboard.
A couple other scores. KZ winning 14-0 at the end of the first quarter against Paris, and Newton was up 14-7 against Marshall at halftime.
Those score in the World Series game, I think it's in the 5th inning.
That is right. So I'll see if I can dig some other scores up. The game I wanted to keep an eye on tonight, an entertaining game, is the in the Black Diamond Conference. Johnson City is 7-1. Carmi is 7-1. That's a closed conference, so they play the whole conference is all 9 weeks are conference games. So they're playing for a conference championship down there and probably a better seed in the playoffs. I want to keep an eye on that one. That one should be fun.
And here we go, ready for the second half.
Johnson City's up 16-6 in the third quarter.
Red Hills down to Carlisle 20-6. Thanks, Brad. Ball on the kicking tee and Olney ready to go. Maroons back and standing on their own 10-yard line now. Olney's been able to get the ball to the end zone twice in the first half. It's rolled in there. We need to pick it up. Here's the run up and the kick, and it's a good one. Angling down and taken at the 5. And this is Green. Tries to get the outside to get him wrapped up and dropped at the 20-yard line. So Maroons will take over first and 10 from the 20.
That's a good tackle by the Olney Tiger, but he's not on the roster. Must be a fifth-year senior.
We call that Dotson.
Okay, he's still on the field.
So Dotson's going to get a few minutes here. He's my go-to guy when we get in trouble. All right, Maroons with the offensive unit out. Ball on the right hash mark here on the 20-yard line, trailing 22-0. Let's see what we come out of the halftime with. Only scrambling around for linemen up front for them. There's a snap. Keep it on the ground, running attack, hit hard at the line and push back is Bonnell. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The flag comes out. Not sure what that's going to be about.
It's an unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody.
It may be against Olney. I'm not sure what we got here. Unsportsmanlike, wave the arms, and it's against Robinson. So we lose our head coming out of halftime, and that'll be a 10-yard walk-off after the play.
Yes, and the loss of down. It should still be second down. We just cannot have that stuff.
No,
we cannot have it. Not tonight.
Second down and 20. The walk-off, that was big. Back to the 10-yard line. Got to get out of this hole. Johnson ready, has the football. Keeps it on the ground, wrapped up and dropped, and Olney's made some adjustments in that front. Bonnell dropped, might have got, I don't know if he got anything.
No, I don't think he did. That was a really good play by Jace Paddock, Jr. A lot of juniors on this roster for Olney.
Third down and long. Now would you throw from this far?
I think they're going to come after our quarterback again. They got 4 down linemen right now. They're not showing blitz.
Dotson's still in the game?
He is. They walked up a 5th guy. They're going to bring 5. They're going to make it really hard. We're going to have to hold. Somebody's going to have to stay in and block.
Need to break one. Shifting around, long count, man in motion. He wants to keep it. He wants to throw, steps, and puts it out in the flat. He's got a man, and it's Green. He's got a chance up the sideline. Cuts it back in, spins around, stays on his feet. He can take this to the house, and he will. Touchdown for the Maroons. 79 yards, 10:45 in the quarter, and the Maroons strike with a long one.
That was a 91 yard.
Yeah, he was back on the 11. You're right. He was to go. It was on the 9. Ball was on the 9, Reggie. 91 yard touchdown. Johnson to Green. 10:45 to play in the third quarter, and the Maroons close the gap.
Wow, what a big play. Green came out of the backfield there. He ran like a fly pattern, I guess you would say. He was lined up in the backfield, and he beat his guy, and Johnson laid it out there really nice to him. The Maroons are going to go for 2.
Setting it up, Johnson in the backfield in the gun with Bonnell on his right shoulder. Green split wide left, and Noblet in the slot there on the left side comes in motion. Johnson sprints out, has time, airs it out, and threw away incomplete. So it'll be 22-13. the score. And with that, we'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds. The Maroons down to the Olney Tigers.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
You walk past a teacher, they say hi, they greet you with your name, and they just care about you as a person, not just another number.
That one-on-one attention with professors means a lot.
Lincoln Trail will always have a place in my heart, and it'll always be my home. And I could tell you this, if you give Lincoln Trail a chance and you come here, you will feel the same way leaving.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
Big play there. Big play for the Maroons. Needed that one.
Big play offense. Same thing we did in the first quarter. We scored in 2 plays in the first quarter to start the scoring of the game. And then we come out here in the third quarter and we score in 3 plays after we backed ourselves up because of a stupid penalty. And, boy, we came out of that really, really fortunate. Blake made a great cut. A.J. Noblet was downfield blocking for him. And the biggest impressive thing there was Blake broke the tackle at Cawthorn to bust it wide open. And then A.J. hustled down the field with him to keep a couple last 2 defenders from running Blake down when he was tired.
So the ball on the kicking tee. Van Schoik ready to kick it away. We've got a ball game, 10:45 to play in the third, down 22-13. Now we need a hold here.
Yeah, unfortunately the 2-point conversion may come back to haunt us there. We're not converting.
Still a 2-possession game, isn't it?
Yes.
2-score game. Big kick from Van Schoik, taken at the 20-yard line by Olney. Out to the 25, he's at the 30, 35, 40, 45, diving towards the 47-yard line and push back. So they get pretty good field position on the return all the way to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, Pinfetti was the returner there. He's a really good athlete, their number 1 wide receiver. Good returner.
46-yard line, Reg. That's where it'll start.
Okay, thank you.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Maroon defense now ready to make a stop.
Not to make you nervous or anything, I can't make you nervous. You've been doing this for 40 years. Reynolds says we've got over 500 viewers on the YouTube channel right now, the most he's ever seen.
Wow, that's great.
We're breaking records.
That's great.
I also know what 5 wide on one side is called now, thanks to Ryan Kubiak.
I have no clue. 5 guys on the right side. Olney has it. Little pitch out. Going to try the right side on the run. And he's got the corner. He's at the 50. Hit hard at the 48-yard line. And it'll be...
Dylan Tuffin came up and made a really nice tackle.
Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 in Maroon territory now, down to the 47-yard line.
Maroons are playing hard right now.
Closed well on that pitch, too. That kid's pretty quick, and we were able to chase him down.
What you got to do to ball clubs like this sometimes is you got to smack them in the mouth. You got to hit them, and you got to make them just sick of it. Maroons aren't a physical bunch, though.
Quarterback looks to the sideline for the play. They're on the right hash mark. 3 receivers here on the near side. There's a snap, wants to throw. Left-handed look. Steps. Flushed out of the pocket now, and he's going to have to run. Still looking. Throws a line drive. Caught down inside the 35-yard line.
Nice throw.
No flags, and that'll move the chains. Hires with the reception, and they'll move the sticks down to the 34-yard line of Robinson. Clock moving, 9:38 to play, third quarter here at Crosby Field tonight. Maroons playoff hopes alive, but going to have to come from behind, down 22-13. From the left hash mark. 2 receivers here on the near side. They split 1 to the right. Maroons with 3 down linemen. Good to go. Has a snap, they keep it on the ground. Looks for the hole up the middle, not much going there, and stood up and driven back. Got it down to the 32-yard line.
Good tackle by Eller and Johnson. Gain of 2 for Weiler. So, yeah, Mike, if they split out 5 wide on one side, Ryan Kubiak tells me he looked it up. 5 receivers on one side is classified as an empty set. But he likes the word quince.
I like empty set. We could go with that. Quince is kind of tough. 2nd down, they need about 8. Ball on the 32-yard line. Olney with it in Maroon territory. Wants to throw, drops. Now flushed out of the pocket, running for it. Got the angle. He's got the first down. He's down at the 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown. No flags. And they stretch the lead back out. That kid's pretty quick.
He just ran away from AJ. That tells you how fast that kid is.
Pushes the score out to 28-13. Well, last time they faked the kick and ran in the two-point conversion. Maroons are going to have to be aware of how to set up for this play. Johnson over here on the near side, and that's where you would stop that play if they try it again. Nope, they're going to swing it over, and looks like they'll go for the kick.
So bang, bang, both teams out with a quick score in the third quarter.
Waiting for the snap. There it is. Kick down, ball up, and he pounds it. And that's good. 30, or make it 29-13. They lead Olney over the Maroons. 8:26 to play in the third. We'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
Teachers, you face so many challenges and make so many sacrifices for our kids. We think you deserve a medal. That's why Country Financial gives back to you, our teachers, with savings of up to 15% on your car insurance. I'm Damien Tingley in Robinson, inviting you to find out more today. It's our way to say thanks from Country Financial. Occupation discount is not available in Arkansas, Georgia, or Tennessee. Availability and amount may vary. Auto policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company in Bloomington, Illinois.
Well, with 8:26 to play here in the third quarter, both teams have scored to start the second half.
If you like offense, tonight's the night.
Thought we'd have some scoring.
Yes, definitely worth the price of admission. I don't know what it cost to. I haven't had to pay to get into a ball game in a long time. What, $3 an adult, $5 an adult? But it's definitely been, if you like offense, it's been worth that cost of admission to get in.
And you stole a bag of popcorn on top of that.
Oh, I paid for the popcorn.
Did you pay for that $1? Okay.
I did. I forked that over.
They need to get a bigger bag.
Yeah. Jody paid for it. I stole that $1 off of her nightstand.
There you go. Okay. Here we go with the kickoff. Olney has it on the tee, and the Maroons standing back inside their 10-yard line. Both Green and Noblet waiting. We got a lot of time here in the second half. Here's the run up and the kick, and he pops another pretty good shot down inside the 5 over the head. That hits on the goal line. That'll be a touchback. The Maroons will start from their own 20-yard line.
He's got a good leg, left-legged. This is your kind of night.
I like these
Schreiber.
left-handed guys, don't you?
Left-handed quarterback, left-footed kicker.
I'm all about those left-handers.
Yeah.
Even Michael up here was left-handed.
Right.
And Dotson could be left-handed. We don't know.
He is tonight.
He could be.
He puts his left hand on the ground when he's in his
that's our guy.
defensive stance.
That's our guy. Legend in his own mind.
We'll tell Clint Fuller thinks he's going to look up some scores. I'm going to send him a picture here.
All right, Maroons offense out, good to go. Johnson has the play. Got a running back on either shoulder. Bonnell here on the right side. Looks like Noblet on his left, and Green split wide to the left. And before we can get it off, it's going to be a timeout taken by the Maroons. So not satisfied with what the look was, and I think we're short a player. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We were missing one. Who was late to the party? We're not going to name.
Sure.
We do know because he jogged out, but we'll keep that to ourselves, except for those people over there on that screen. They might have figured it out.
They saw it.
500 watchers, is that what we got?
Reynolds has got me nervous, and he's not here. So if anything goes haywire
right
over here,
it's
we're
not
in trouble.
on us.
We're in trouble.
That's not provided by WTYE or WTYEFM.com.
Yeah, I'm not used to disappointing that many people at one time. It's usually a smaller number.
Okay, we got our play sorted out. 1st and 10 for the Maroons from the 20. Need to answer that score.
There's a score in the baseball game. The Dodgers scored a run in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, the Yankees just scored 2 runs at the top of the 6th.
Paid back.
Yankees 2, Dodgers 1.
Johnson ready, has it, fakes it, quick out again. There's a catch, it's Green. Holy cow, he's got another big gain. Out across the 30 to the 35 and brought down at the 36, maybe 37-yard line. That'll move the sticks. You said at halftime, Green could probably touch the ball 15 times tonight.
It's amazing how much space he's getting out there tonight and how much work he's getting. So Cawthorn has been covering Noblet most of the night. He's been running with Noblet. Blake's going to sub out here and take a little bit of a break. Hopefully it's not for very long.
First and 10 for the Maroons on the 37-yard line on that left hash mark. Johnson's got the football. Fakes, nearly picked off, made the reception, and this is going to be big yardage for Noblet. He's taking it up the sideline and drug down at the 40-yard line of Olney. Now Green back in, and we're just getting it out to the wide guy and letting them do their thing.
Right, they're playing like 10, 12 yards off the guys on the line of scrimmage. We're just throwing these quick little out patterns or quick little shots out to the guy out wide, and we just got to gain a 20 doing that. Somebody threw a really nice block, and I'm sorry I missed the number.
First and 10 for the Maroons at the Tiger 40, and we'll keep it on the ground to Johnson. A few times he's ran the football tonight. Dives forward for about 3 on the play down to the 37-yard line. Be second down and 7. As Reese has been quiet tonight on the runs.
Yeah, he's just 5 carries, really just 4 carries for Reese tonight. The Maroons have still got to take their time here, stay calm, and run a little bit of clock because Olney's shown the firepower that they'll score quick, and we just cannot go toe-for-toe with them. Can't make it a shootout.
Inside 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Play in. Braylon Murray split wide right here with who is
Erickson.
Erickson, okay. Fake the handoff to Murray. Johnson pushed out of the pocket, now looking around and sacked back at the 45-yard line, maybe the 44. And we'll bring up a third down call. We just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, loss of 8. Couldn't find anyone open. They covered really, really well. And the internal clock for Reese, he just hung in there and hung in there and hung in there. And he never took off. And his internal clock probably should have told him he was waiting too long. Sacked by number 21, Aiden Dotson? I don't know.
Well, he's playing everywhere, isn't
right,
he?
This is his younger cousin.
It must be. Third and long for the Maroons. They need about 15. The ball on the 45-yard line of Olney. Johnson has the football, and they want to run. Nope, going to flush him. Oh, I got him by the face mask.
Yeah,
there's the flag.
Flags.
And they throw Green back. The ball on the ground, incomplete.
Don't worry, Blake. You put your hands down. The flag, we're going to get 15 yards and automatic first down here. Defensive lineman grabbed the face mask of Reese.
And this should be a first down here. Personal foul. Give me a face mask sign. Here it is against Olney. That'll get us the first down we needed. Keep this drive alive inside 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. We had him right where we wanted. Got the penalty and bailed out. We've had that happen a couple of times. All the way down to the 30-yard line. We're in 4-down territory now, trailing 29-13. Maroons ready to go from the left hash mark. Green split wide to the left. Nowlet in the slot. Johnson has the play. Reese ready to go. Steps up now. Changes the play. Goes up under center. And an inside handoff to Wampler.
Wampler.
Wampler hit and dropped. A nice play on first down. Going to get about 7 on the play. And Wampler inside the 25.
Ball carrier's number 61. That doesn't happen in a ball game very often.
Got about 7 on the play. Second down and 3. The ball at the 23-yard line. Maroons a nice drive here. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Down 29-13. Trying to get closer. Johnson has it. Wants to keep it on. Nope, going to throw. Got a man out there. Flag comes out. Nope. Yep, flags are down. Ineligible downfield.
That would be my guess as well.
Yeah, he tapped his head. Not sure who it is. So the walk-off will go against the Maroons. Went for the home run ball to Noblet down the left corner. Ineligible downfield against the Maroons. Backs them up 5 and will replay second down. Moves the ball back to the 28-yard line. And with 4:55 to play here in the third quarter, the Maroons have a long second down and about 8 needed for the first down. Wampler comes out as Erickson comes into the game.
4-down territory for the Maroons. Maroons are going into the wind right now. The wind's picked up a little bit out of the north. The rain has stopped.
I was going to say the rain left us, didn't it? You going to call that a rain?
Shower.
Ready to go. Johnson has the football, fakes the handoff. They go with a counter play, and Olney ready for that.
That didn't work.
Nope. Loss on the play, back to the 30-yard line. Now the Maroons looking at a 3rd down and 10.
I'm getting some scores. Clint's feeding me scores. The best one he's sent me so far is halftime, Mount Zion 27, Mater Dei 29. That's a lot of points before halftime. That should be a good ball game to follow tonight. Muhammad Seymour is going to cruise. They're up 42-0, running clock already on Peoria Richwoods. Never heard of them, but they're 2-6. They must struggle this season. Benton 28, Harrisburg 7 in the 3rd quarter. That's a good ball game as well tonight.
3rd and 10 for the Maroons. The ball on the 30 of Olney. Trying to keep this drive alive. Move Green over to the right side with Murray, I believe. No, it's Noblet. And a long count. Murray back in motion to go with a counter. Nope, going to throw. He's got him out there, and it's incomplete. Underthrow, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tried to get it. Green swung out. He went in motion and went down the left sideline and just a bit underthrown. Now a 4th down call stops the clock. 3:47 to play in the 3rd.
So I like that motion. What it does is, and I'm hoping Reese has been told this before, they put Blake in motion like that. If the guy defending Blake runs with him, they're in man. If he doesn't, they're in zone. And Blake just ran across and then ran that fly pattern down the sideline. And he was open, and Reese had to throw it over the linebacker's head, which kind of diverted his throw a little bit maybe, and had to put a little more air under it than he wanted to.
Big 4th down call for the Maroons. 4th and 10 from the Olney 30-yard line. Need a 1st down. Low snap. Johnson has to go down and pick it up off the ground, and he's being chased. He's in trouble. And gets rid of it in a crowd. Batted away. Incomplete. Tried to get it down the sideline. And he'll turn it over on downs. Tried to get it to Noblet.
AJ kind of wants a flag, but there's no flag there. That's good defense.
So Olney will take over on downs. 3:38 to play in the 3rd, up 29-13. Maroons now going to have to call on their defense to get the ball back. Boy, they flushed him out of the pocket.
They did. It flushed him out. Reese did a good job running to the near side towards us to buy himself some time. Just didn't have very many options. He was running out of space. He was about out of bounds when he threw it on the run. Just didn't have any time. I like what Olney's decided to do. It's just don't give the quarterback time to pick us apart. Let's come after him.
Now 1st and 10 for Olney. The ball on their own 30-yard line. Maroons set the defense. 3 down linemen and 3 linebackers. Quarterback in the pistol. 3 receivers split to the right side. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Gets a block, tries to find a corner, makes the cut, and stutter step, and he could be down the field. He's at the 30, the 15, 20, 10, and no flags, and that's a touchdown. Got it up the sideline for another score, and that one goes for 70 yards with 3:25 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback really quick and got a nice block here on the left side. And that breaks the game open up 35-13.
It's going to be hard to crawl out of this one now.
Well, we got to be able to stop them. I mean, we've been able to move the ball offensively, but we haven't been able to hold them.
Yeah, too much firepower.
Deciding what they want to do here.
I think they're going to kick it.
They're going to have to hurry to kick it. They're going to get a penalty. They're not going to get this off.
They snapped it, but they weren't set yet.
No flags. No flags. It's good. 36-13, and we'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds. Olney up.
To our first responders, thank you. You work tirelessly to invest in our Crawford County community every day. That's why I am honored to return the favor and invest in you with the car insurance discount and service you deserve. Call me, Damian Tingley, your local Country Financial representative at 618-544-2147 to claim your discount today. Discounts and availability vary by state. Auto insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Insurance Company, and Country Preferred Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
With 3:25 to play here in the third quarter, Olney has struck quickly with another long run, 70 yards this time.
Yeah, was that the first play of scrimmage, that drive, right? One play,
I think so.
70 yards, touchdown.
And a quarterback keeper all the way. He was going.
Interesting stat I got here is Maroons have actually had more possession time than the Tigers. 20 minutes for the Maroons, about 11 and a half minutes of total possession time for each team right now. So the Robinsons done a good job there keeping the ball out of their hands, but they've just got so much firepower with the quarterback beating you with his feet and his arm. Something different here.
Yeah, a little different look on the kickoff. And they squib it.
Didn't work.
Taken. Nope, didn't work.
I don't know why they need to do that.
We'll get it on the 45-yard line. Good field position. Olney, who'd been kicking it to the end zone repeatedly, tries some weird setup. You've seen it on TV there.
I look at our possessions. Unless we got it on a turnover, we start on our own 20, our own 30, our own 20, our own 26, our own 20, our own 20. Their kicker consistently just is kicking it into the end zone. We're starting on the 20, and then they decided to do something cute there, and we're going to get the ball on the 45.
Yeah, that's weird. First and 10 for the Maroons on our 45-yard line. Need to score every time we get the ball now. Noblin in motion to the far side, and they're going to fake it, counter play, and got some running room here for Bonnell. Out near midfield, giving the 49-yard line, a gain of 4 on the play, second down and 6.
I'm going to give him 5.
Yeah, give him the 5. Yep, close to 5. Robinson in a hurry up to the line of scrimmage, got the play, and slow getting back on the far side of the field. Green just now getting there, looks at the play. Clock moving with 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Down 36-13 on the Cinco scoreboard. Gonna have this, whoa. Somebody jumped. I think it was unfortunately our guy on the right end. Yeah. 5-yard walk-off on the Maroons. We'll move it back. And now it's going to be second down 11. I told you it was 4.
I'm not changing it.
Okay, stay with it. All right, couple of offensive changes here. Erickson back in the game.
Effingham's down in the third quarter. Centralia 28, Effingham 13.
A running back must be shut down tonight.
I wouldn't think so. They're trying to get in the playoffs.
Johnson has it, steps baback. Maybe they've shut him down. He's flushed and throwing it into a crowd, and I think he caught it. Noblett may have caught it. Going to be short of the first down. Noblett grabs it at the 47-yard line. It'll be third down and 2.
Gain of 9 on the play. Reese threw that ball 30 yards for a gain of 9. He's just getting flushed out and rushed every single time he drops back to pass right now.
You might want to look at him as a pitcher.
We've tried that with Reese. He'll do it. He'll do it if we ask him to. He's not a fan, though.
He can throw it. Third down and 2. Johnson in the gun. Has the football. Flip quick out here to Green. Green's got an opening. He can take this one. He will take it. We're going to have a touchdown. Touchdown for the Maroons from 47 yards out. Johnson to Green. And the Maroons back on the board. 2:07 to play in the third. Close it to 36-19.
What a shootout. I mean, just over and over and over. I'll tell you, on that play, Mike, Reese Johnson hung in there and took a hit. He took a lick from that linebacker that was coming in on a blitz, and he got rid of it just in time, and Blake had all kinds of space to make 1 or 2 moves, and off he goes.
Maroons will go for 2. Down 36-19. Not done yet. 2:07 to play in the third. Still quite a little bit of time.
And we need to get 2 here so we can make it a 2-possession game.
Johnson has it. Rose to his left. Going to keep it himself. Try to get the corner, and he'll be stopped. And no good on the PAT. So it stays 36-19. We'll be back with a kickoff with Olney up in 30 seconds.
Here's what real students say about Lincoln Trail College.
I have learned how to put my academics first while learning how to be a leader within that.
That was definitely affordable for me. It definitely gave me a new path and what I wanted to do with my life, too.
I feel like Lincoln Trail was a great step out of high school.
You too can join students like these. Visit iecc.edu/LTC to get started and let the trail be your path to success.
Reynolds isn't here, but he's watching. Hey, welcome back to Crosby Field. The Maroons are still trying to keep it a ball game here. We got 2 minutes left in the third quarter, down 19-36. Maroons are going to need 3 scores to win this ball game, and more importantly, the Maroons are going to find a way to get another turnover and get their hands on that football quickly. Right now, both teams are just firing back and forth. This is an old-school shootout.
We thought we would have some scoring, and we have. Still, it's a 3-possession game. We're going to have to get the ball back here and do something with it. 2:07 to play here in the third quarter, 36-19 on the Cinco scoreboard. The ball on the tee, and it's always a gamble what we're going to do with this kick. It's going to be a squib, covered. Olney has it at the 47-yard line. They'll have pretty good field position as well.
That was our attempt at an onside kick. We kicked it too hard, right at a kid.
So the Tigers will bring their offensive out. And somebody's going to stop somebody here, don't they?
I'm going to say no.
What was the halftime score? It was 22-7, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right, 22-7 at halftime.
So both teams have scored a couple times here. We had 4 scores in this quarter. We have, haven't we?
Yes, we have. We've had the Maroons have scored twice, and the Tigers have scored twice in the third quarter, and we still got 2 minutes to play in the third quarter.
That's in 10 minutes.
That's enough time for Olney to score again.
Probably. They've got it. They keep it on the ground, running attack, and they push it into Maroon territory, still on his feet. Finally down at the 45-yard line, a gain of about 8 on the play. And we may see a dose of running here.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Olney does. I'm guessing they're just going to keep running the ball. They will still spread it out when they run the ball. They will not go into much of a tight formation. They do play with one tight end a lot, but right now they're 4 wide.
Tigers ready to go on second down at the Maroon 45-yard line. Quarterback has it, and they give it to the running back and gets a straight arm, steps up, got the first down, dives down to the 40-yard line. And that'll move the sticks.
Gain of 5 for Weiler. He's up over 100 yards on 13 carries.
Down to the 40-yard line.
Brought down to number 73, Gavin Grove.
1:10 to play, and the clock moving here in the third quarter. Ball on the right hash mark. Only 3 receivers out here on the left side now. As they show formation, they're going to do a lot of option pitch. The Maroons had it covered. They're going to get a couple of yards out of it.
Yeah, I believe that's Bonnell that splits. Maybe Cameron Dittis and did a fantastic job staying with it along with Jevin Wampler. Just a gain of 1 for Weiler that time.
Yeah, you're going to have to give him 2. He just moved his stick. Anyway, 46 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Second down. They say 9 on the board, but that looked big yard away.
Oh, that's not 9. That's at least 8, maybe 7. Friendly spot.
Friendly spot, we'll say. Empty backfield for the Tigers.
And nobody with the quarterback here. They're going to go 5 wide. 3 on one side, 2 on the other.
Snap. He wants to throw. Drops back. Throws it downfield. Got to receive. It's
there it is.
Off. And the Maroons are going to return it.
That's Blake Green.
Green's got it and dropped at the 34-yard line. Olney elects to go to the air and threw it away. 36 seconds to play here in the third. Fireworks again going off. Silverthorne taking care of the fireworks tonight. We're going to spend some of his money.
We're going to get into it.
He is really.
I hope someone gave Scott the play, these teams are going to score a lot of points. Tell the guys setting off the fireworks to go easy on them.
They're putting them up tonight, aren't they? So the Maroons down 17 with the football, trying to get closer here late in the third quarter.
What a night by Blake Green.
There's a snap low, and he goes down the ground to get it, picked up by Bonnell, and he'll fall forward to the 35-yard line. And with that clock moving, it might be the last play of the quarter.
Should be.
We need to get every play off we can, guys.
That's true.
It's down to 12 seconds. We might get the play off here before the end of the quarter. Second down and 8. And we're going to run the clock out. Now it'll be the end of the third quarter. So with the score 36-19, Olney and Maroons have the football. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Culver's, we're famous for a lot more than our fresh, cooked-to-order butter burgers. Our chicken tenders and sandwiches, regular, spicy, or grilled, are made from tender whole white meat chicken. Even try our beef pot roast sandwich, pork tenderloin, grilled Reuben melt, or a harvest veggie burger. Our value baskets include a savory side item and your favorite soft drink. I'm Tyler Rimmel from your local Culver's of Vincennes, where everything is fresh and cooked to order. We'll see you at Culver's, where we never compromise on quality. Culver's, welcome to delicious.
Time for the third quarter update, brought to you by Nick Mimosa, Country Financial Rep here in Crawford County.
I don't know how enough time. Here we go. We got a hustle here. Maroons started with the football. They scored a touchdown in 3 plays in the third quarter. That was a 91-yard pass from Johnson to Blake Green. The 2-point conversion was no good. Olney answered back just 2.5 minutes later with a 32-yard run by Gavin Cawthorn. And Olney scored the second touchdown of the quarter with a 70-yard run by Gavin Cawthorn. Mr. Cawthorn has had a big night on the ground, 174 yards already. The Maroons just scored again in the third quarter. We are sitting at 19-36. The other touchdown was a 47-yard touchdown from Johnson to Green. Here we go in the fourth.
Johnson ready in the gun. There's the snap. He's going to keep it himself and try to run for it. Finds an opening and gets to the 40 to 41-yard line. Hit hard there, and we'll bring up a third down call for the Maroons on their own 41-yard line. In the fourth quarter now. Maroons trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Going to need a win here tonight and some help. Olney at 8-0, trying to go undefeated in the regular season.
And I have no idea when last time Olney went undefeated in the regular season.
They flipped it. They were 0-9 a year ago.
That's a crazy story.
Amazing, isn't it? There's the snap. Quick out to Noblet. Noblet's going to get the first down and breaks a tackle and then fell down.
Good block by Erickson.
Out down to the Olney 43, and the Maroons move it on the ground.
Noblet now up over, nope, close. Not quite. Sniffing.
Bonnell comes to the sideline hobbling. In the backfield then is Noblet. In the backfield with Reese Johnson. 3 receivers split to the right side. Green here on the short side. Johnson looks at him. Hurries, hit, and dropped. And the ball out, and I think he covered it. Ball was out momentarily. He's covered at the 50-yard line. And that was Tolman that put him on the ground.
Yeah. Maroon fans are not happy, but I'd hate to tell you, that's football. If the ball was on the ground and Tolman's going after it, big fella's going to go.
Tolman playing defense.
Screaming down here.
Well, he's big in the front, isn't he? Second down, a loss all the way back to the 50-yard line. It's 2nd and 17. And we're inside 10.5 minutes to play. Keep an eye on where Blake Green is. He's had a huge night tonight. Been Johnson's favorite receiver. Here comes Noblet to line up alongside Johnson. We need to hurry up, guys.
Green split wide, closest to us.
Tolman Trying to get through. There's a fumble on the ground again, and Johnson able to jump on it.
Reese is getting beat up.
Slow getting up this time. And he's going to stay on the ground. Pause in the action while we check out the quarterback, and we'll take a 30-second break as well and be right back.
Hey guys, feeling sluggish, low on energy, just not yourself lately? It might be low testosterone, and Crawford Memorial Hospital's Urology Clinic has the answer. Specializing in restoring your vitality and zest for life. Led by nurse practitioner Cassie Fiskus, the local expert team is dedicated to helping you boost your energy, revitalize your mood, and reclaim your confidence. Don't let low testosterone hold you back any longer. Visit CrawfordMH.org or call 618-546-2591.
Taking a look at Reese Johnson's left lower leg. He got rolled up on pretty good. Looks like he's going to get up.
They're going to help him up.
Yeah, they're going to bring him to the sideline, and that means Braylon Murray will come in and play quarterback.
Yeah, it's a big spot for Braylon. Probably hasn't had very many snaps in practice the last few weeks, and as we know, Reese has always carried the load. Hate seeing this. Reese is getting helped off the field by Coach Pika. Not under his own power right now.
So it'll be third down and let's say 20. Ball on the Maroon 47.5-yard line. Johnson makes it to the sideline, gets a nice hand. That kid, he plays hard.
He's had a really great season for the Maroons on both sides of the football. Definitely one of our more valuable players.
Got him to the bench over here and let him sit down and shake it off.
Yeah, hopefully Scott can work on him a little bit and get him feeling well enough he can get back in that game.
So third down in Braylon. No, it's not going to be Murray. Murray split wide right. Green's going to be the quarterback. Tolman out of the game. There's a snap. Quick out here to Noblet. Noblet's got it. Got some running room, pushed out of bounds at the 40. He'll be short of the first down, but got some of it back.
It's a good catch by A.J. Blake threw it behind him. And no knock on Blake. He hasn't taken much snaps or thrown the football much, but first snap he takes, he's throwing the football. I believe a gain of 12.
I got three guys looking at Johnson now. Fourth down for the Maroons, 4th and 8. Going to need a big play from the 41-yard line. Clock moving, 9:44 play in the ball game. Maroons down 36-19. Need a big play here. Looks like they want to come after Green. Murray moving to the right. I get set up finally over there. There's a snap, and they couldn't get the play off. Delay a game on the Maroons, and then it'll back up.
Yeah, Maroons may want to think about taking a timeout here and just kind of settling the troops down and getting everybody on the same page here with a new quarterback in the game. And I know you want to save those timeouts for the end, so you got a chance with the clock running out. But
Johnson's up and got the helmet on, so
he's a tough customer, Mike.
He's coming in
here
the game.
He comes. Look at that, just a tough kid. Exactly what you want to see out of your quarterback.
Fourth down, going to need a big play, and they'll move Green over here to the left side. There's a snap. Johnson wants to throw. They got pressure on him, and he steps into it. Downfield and incomplete. Went off the hands, the intended receiver.
Intended for Eller.
And they'll turn the ball over on downs. Olney will get it with 9:38 to play.
That one hurt. Now we really have to get turnovers and get the ball back without giving up any points.
Tigers have the football on their own 46-yard line. And they go right to the spread. Two receivers on either side. There's a snap. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks one tackle. Out the midfield and dives into Maroon territory down to the 48-yard line.
Gain of 5 for Weiler.
Dunlap on the tackle. Cruz able to cover him. Second down and 4.
15 carries, 112 yards for the running back.
And the clock moving. Maroons down 36-19 on the Simcoe scoreboard. New quarterback for Olney.
That's a clean jersey, isn't it?
Yeah. Give it to Weiler again, and he's going to have the first down. And
not
pulled
Weiler.
back. Picked
That
up
was Weiler.
Yeah, Weiler should have the first down. And now the starting quarterback back in the game. They give him the waiting for it. Yeah, they're going to move it. First down for Olney, and with 8:50 to play, they've moved it down to the Maroon 44-yard line.
So that's Owen Cycle, sophomore, that came in and took that snap for Olney. He's also doing the kicking for the Tigers, and I believe that he has made every PAT attempt he's made. He does not do kickoffs, though, just the PAT.
Olney has it to keep it on the ground. Running play on the outside. This kid looking for a hole and can't find one, and Cruz there to wrap him up. Yeah. No gain on the play. Might have lost half a yard.
Oh, loss of 1. Tackle for a loss for Cruz.
Second down and 11. Clock moving with 8:10 to play. And the Tigers up and ready to go again. Maroons with 4 down defensive linemen. Quarterback keeps it himself, breaks it, tries to get to the outside, has the corner and has the first down, stays on his feet at the 25 and fighting for it, and finally on the ground around the 24-yard line.
Gain of 25 for the quarterback.
Move the chains down inside the 25 to the 24.
He'll be back next year.
Just a junior. Robinson's quarterback, Reese Johnson a junior, Casey's quarterback a junior.
Yes, all those are true. Newton's quarterback is a sophomore.
Yeah, it's true. Bears' quarterback was young too, if I think right.
No, he was a senior.
He was a senior.
Lawrenceville's quarterback was a sophomore.
Olney keeping it on the ground, looking for a cut. Tries to get the corner and ran out of bounds by Johnson.
Yeah, there he's back on the field, making plays.
Stops the clock with 7:21 to play. But Olney in the red zone now, moving the ball down to the 17-yard line. Any kind of score here is going to be disaster for the Maroons with just 7:21 to play, trailing by 17.
Yeah, I would think so. This score here, if they get a score here, it's probably going to put the game out of reach. Maroon fans are trying to get behind their defense and make some noise.
They keep it on the ground to the running back Weiler. He has the first down, makes the cut down inside the 10, 5, and jogs in for this touchdown. So a 22-yard touchdown run with 7:14 to play, and that's the running back Weiler. From 22 yards of 7:14, stretches the lead to 42-19, and may have put it out of reach for the Maroons here tonight.
So Reynolds tells me I got the wrong kicker in the game, so I'm going to do a better job, Ryan, and try to get a number. He says Owen Cycle is not a soccer player, and their kicker is a soccer player.
Number 20 is the kicker.
Yes, Aiden Widener. 21's Aiden Germack, who I messed up earlier.
Ryan's a big soccer fan.
He knows
these
he
guys.
knows
Got
these
some
things.
pressure on the kicker, but he still knocks that home. Makes it 44-19. Olney with a big lead, and another kickoff coming in 30 seconds.
It takes a special type of person to inform and entertain, and that's what we do at TOC Direct Media. Inform and entertain. If you think you have what it takes, consider us for your next move. Log on to originalcompany.com and give us the reasons we should consider you for one of our openings. It might be just a side hustle for you. Log on to theoriginalcompany.com, an equal opportunity employer. Part-time, full-time, or side hustle.
7:14 to play in the game now, and Olney has stretched it out. 43-19.
Yeah, Ryan's on it. He should be in the booth with us. I keep telling him we're going to get him a headset over here, and we'll go three-man crew.
We could do it.
I would love to have him. It's in the family. But he won't do it. He will feed me good information, though.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a score. Fairfield's up 42-0 on Edwards County. And then
that's a running clock.
That's a running clock game. And Clint's still feeding me scores as well. Bless his heart. Let's see. Murfreesboro is up 20-7 on DeCoin. Red Hill is losing 20-6 at halftime to Carlisle. And that's all I got.
Here's the kickoff from Olney, and now he puts his foot in this one, drives it back deep, taken at the 11 now, make the 6-yard line. And Green trying to find a corner, stays on his feet.
You can go the other way.
And they're chasing him down at the 31, maybe 32-yard line. Kid's going to be tired tonight.
Yeah, and I tell you what, if you're a senior, you're going to go out this way, have a big one, go out with a bang, and Blake has definitely done his best football game of the season so far.
1st and 10 for the Maroons. They spotted at the 32-yard line. About 7 minutes to play here at Crosby Field tonight. Maroons came in tonight thinking they needed to knock off the undefeated Olney Tigers. They battled them tough, but just have not been able to figure out how to stop their offense. We scored some points. 19 on the board right now. And Maroons with the football on their own 32-yard line. Johnson back, dumps it off. And another play that's going to gain about a yard or two. Got the ball to A.J. Noblet, and we're inside 7 minutes to go.
Gain of 2. So the Maroons are going to need bigger chunks.
And you got to have a little bit of a sense of urgency here with clock moving. And a long hole to dig out of, down 24. Erickson split to the left, Noblet as well, and here comes Green to join him. Johnson checking the arm pad. Has it, looks out to the left. Throws it in the flat, caught by Green and then dropped. And they'll bring up a 3rd down call now, 3rd and 9.
It's the first ball Blake hasn't caught all night. It seems like he's catching everything. We'll get to it at the end of the game, but I know Blake would like to have that one back.
3rd and 9.
Did stop the clock there.
Third and 9 for the Maroons here from their own 33-yard line. Has it, Johnson back to throw. Has time in the flat and dropped again.
Yeah, he tried to squeeze that one in there. Olney defender may have had a hand on it before it got to Blake. Blake's acting like he should have caught it.
4th down. They show that the Maroon looks like they want to bring the punt team
the
out.
punt team is coming out.
Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to kick. Sutphin dropping back.
That was the case last year. We did that a lot last year. Sutphin's still the punter. Usually, it's been an adventure tonight. Kicking game for Robinson has been an adventure.
It has. Olney expecting to kick, dropped 2 back. It's a quick 3 and out, though. We didn't low punt. And a good kick, angling to the sideline, I think. Going to roll down inside the 40 and dead at the 36. The Tigers will take over at their 36-yard line, and we have 6:12 to play in the ball game here this evening. Let's see, Red Hill has gone ahead of Carlisle, 22-20.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks, Brad.
So maybe we will we'll have a playoff team in the area. Newton is up 20-13 on Marshall right now in the 3rd quarter still. And Casey is up 42-12 against Paris. That's a little Illini Conference action for you.
Tigers within the left hash mark, and they'll start thinking about running some clock. The ball on their own 36-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Running back has a big hole, though. He's not done. Stutter step, and he's in the open. He's at the 35-30, down to the 25, and brought down at the 20-yard line. It's Olney just running wild here up the middle. This kid, he stops and goes well, doesn't he?
Both of them do. Gain of 44 on the play. Yeah, both of them do. And honestly, if I'm the only coaching staff, I'm thinking about getting both of them out of the football game.
Yeah, you need to protect these guys for a week from now. Of course, I think they've got a big problem in the class they play in. They can't seem to stop anybody.
Their defense is going to be in trouble in 4A football.
Snap, they keep it on the ground, run a little counter the other way, and a big hole on the left side. Picks up some more yardage inside 6 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah, that was the wide receiver, Ian Pinfetti, with the carry. Gain of, 6 or 7?
Something like that.
Yeah, we'll go 7. We'll see if Olney makes any changes. Still looks like they have their first unit on the field. A different running back in the game for the Tigers. Xavier, I don't know if I want to say it, can pronounce that last name.
Better, it's not Dotson, is it?
It is Dotson.
Olney dropped for a loss on the play.
Yeah, very good. Bonnell on the tackle.
That's a final on that Red Hill score.
Congratulations to them. They should get in the playoffs. They will get in the playoffs with 6-3 record.
So third down, the ball on the 15-yard line of Robinson. Olney looking at a third down call. For some reason, there it goes. Clock moving for about 4.5 to go. And a cool evening here at Crosby Field tonight. Maroons a 4-game winning streak. Going to be snuffed out here by a very good Olney offense. Tigers are going to go undefeated on the year, and they'll keep it on the ground. Another running back, and that could be trouble for the Maroons. Down to the goal line,
Touchdown.
And he's in. From 15 yards out with 4:17 to play.
Brandon Winger, a senior, got the carry, a 5'7", 165 5-pound senior. First carry of the ball game is a touchdown for 13 yards.
Not a very big kid either. They're all picking him up, throwing him around there. 4:17 to go in the game from 15 yards out. They stretch the lead now to 49-19. And Olney going to improve to 9-0 after going 0-9 a year ago. The Maroons improved from 3-6 a year ago. Are going to finish 4-5. And their 4-game winning streak snapped. The extra point kick is good. This kid's got a leg. Makes it 50-19. Yeah, we have seen some good kickers in this league. 50-19. Olney will be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
Bertram Pharmacy takes pride in knowing their customers by name. The knowledgeable staff will explain your medication and answer any questions you may have. Their commitment to personal service is still the most important aspect, offering immunizations, diabetes specialization, medication synchronization, and free delivery. Find more information at BertramPharmacy.com. Located at 1300 North Allen in Robinson. Bertram Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Olney just too good tonight.
Yeah, they are. Mount Zion now up in the third quarter, 41-28 at Breeze Mater Day. Effingham, I believe, is still down. Yes, they are. That game is final. Centralia 35, Effingham 19. Effingham's season is probably over at 4-5 on the year. I'm just trying to look up some. Taylorville did get a win this week. Just trying to look up some games that we've played outside of conference because of those playoff points. I'm probably just getting ahead of myself at this point.
Bunch of white shirts out here now.
Bunch of clean white shirts on this kickoff team. You're right.
If they kick that ball deep to Noblet or Green, we're going to get a big return. New kicker.
That's a new kicker or not. Ryan says Owen Cycle is doing the kicking, but that's not right. Number 23
is going to kick now.
Is going to kick, and that's Peyton Buchanan, who's also listed as a kicker punter, and he's a senior. He's good-sized lad.
Gibbs it on the ground, keeping it away from Noblet. Picked up and returned.
Oh,
and
nice.
Nice return for the Maroons out to the 40-yard line. Knocked out of bounds around the 39. We'll see if they give him the 40. Looks like they're going to give him the 40-yard line.
Who picked that up.
Yep, give him the 40. Maroons will have it first and 10, down 50-19. Clock moving inside 4 minutes now. Now they stop the clock.
Yeah, I don't think we're at a 40-point difference.
No, we're not. Got a little trigger happy next door. 3:59 to go.
Dan's probably tired. He's probably ready to go home.
The First National Bank postgame show coming up. Scores and highlights from Crawford Memorial Hospital. Bonnell coming to the sideline. Gimpy, but he got here.
Yeah, let's see if we can keep Reese on his feet this drive.
A lot of clean shirts for Olney. They've cleaned the locker room out here, and then running back going nowhere, and the defense makes the stop.
That's a loss of 3 or 4, and Cameron Dennis was the ball carrier.
Loss of 4 on the play. Man, make it 3. Put it on the 37-yard line. Here's Cruz Dunlap coming into the game. Clock moving with 3.5 to go. Senior night here at Crosby Field.
Yeah, congratulations to all the seniors on the roster this year. I think we had 11 or 12 of them, and appreciate them coming out and playing and being a part of this.
Snap, Johnson wants to throw, looks downfield, got Noblet out there and overthrows him, incomplete. And he'll stop the clock and bring up third down. 3:06 left on the game clock.
See how the end of this game plays out. Both teams are still sitting on all their timeouts. Sorry, Robinson's used one of their timeouts. Robinson's subbing some more kids in the game here. Looks like Lucas Lamb just subbed back in, and I think Josh Tracy has subbed in and out a couple times here on this drive as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jevin Wampler get another carry.
Waiting for the snap. Johnson has it. Keeps it himself.
That's a trick play.
Little trick play to Green. Green's got the angle, and he's got some opening. Wants to throw it. Now going to pull it down and run. And he's taking it up the sideline. Stays on his feet and out of bounds.
I think it's a gain of 30.
That'll be a first down. Scott hitting it at the 31, maybe 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Maroons at the Olney 31, down to 2:54 to play.
Blake's first carry of the game. Looked like the Maroons were trying a little trickery. Barely got that handoff to Blake.
1st and 10 for the Maroons at the 31-yard line. Right side, right hash mark.
Dennis in the backfield with Johnson right now.
Johnson has it, wants to throw again. Looks downfield, airs it out, and incomplete. Went looking for Green down around
that was Erickson.
Erickson, yep, down around the goal line.
Erickson didn't go get it.
Stops the clock with 2:49 to play. 2nd down and 10. Wholesale substitutions again. Both teams playing a lot of people here in this 4th quarter. People giving you a hard time.
Just Reynolds.
Yeah. He wants to talk soccer.
It's like, it is. He does. It's like distracted driving. You just look down at your phone, you miss the football game. I know why they run those distracted driver ads. Don't be texting and driving, people. I can't even text and call a football game at the same time.
Johnson has it, dumps it off to Noblet, and he's caught and dropped here in the backfield. And a loss on the play back near the 36-yard line, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
I believe that was a run play.
I think you might be right, yeah. Be 3rd down, and they need about 15.
I just want to clarify my remark. I love it when people text me when I'm doing a ball game. It just distracts me a little bit, but it adds to the entertainment level.
Well, we know
what you and I are doing
got
up here.
a lot of people
It
listening.
adds to what you and I are doing
That's
up
right.
here.
They're helping us. 2:15 and the clock moving. This is getting late. Maroons winding down their season here at Crosby Field tonight on senior night. Another throw out in the flat, caught, and yardage for Green. Flag
Flags.
coming out, and that'll be coming back.
Yeah, we got a block in the back, I believe. That'll be coming back.
Yeah,
Number 6, Blake Green, the ball carrier.
Pass went down near the 22-yard line, but coming back, the penalty on the Maroons. You had it right, pushing the back and blocking the back, and it'll be marked off against the Maroons here, and they'll be looking at a longer third down play. Back them outside the 40-yard line to the 41, where they'll be third and long.
Well, unfortunately, Mike, we won't be making a long road trip. We talked about that. If we win this ball game, how far are we going to go?
There you go. We would have went a long way.
We would have went a long way. You, Josh, and I would have had to pile up in a car. I wonder how many kids would have drove 3.5 hours with us, or 3 hours for a ball game.
Next Friday night will be Heart for a Heart at the Civic Center, brought to you by the United Way. If you don't have a ticket for that, be sure and get one this week. It's a pretty cool thing that they do for a fundraiser. Johnson back to throw, and he's in trouble. They had him by the arm, now dumps it off, and it's caught down inside the 20. Short of the goal line, but first down. And that'll move the chains with 1:28 to play, and we're going to try to get a score here late. The Green caught that, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. It was definitely Green. I believe a gain of 31.
And it's going to be short of the first and goal. It'll be first 10, the ball on the 14-yard line. And with 1:28 to play, the Maroons can try to get a score here late.
Blake Green may just set a school record. I mean, I don't know if we've had anyone go for over 210 yards before.
Johnson back to throw again, dumps it in the flat. Green's got this one. Heading for the goal line inside the 5. Now it's first and goal.
So that's 13 catches for Blake. I've got him for 23 yards at this point. Of course, I'm probably off a few, so I don't know what the official number would be.
Oh, we're official. You're official. First and goal, the ball on the 3-yard line. Maroons trying to get one in here late. Here's the snap. Johnson has it, throws it to the end zone, and touchdown. The Green, 3 yards with 57 seconds left. Maroons are on the board again.
Third touchdown of the night for Blake.
Makes it 50-25. It looks like we'll go for 2.
I'm going to need a lot of time for a wrap-up after this game.
I think so.
I am.
Well, we've had 75 points scored here tonight, and I'm going to try for 2 more.
They didn't have football games like this when I was young.
Probably not.
Just in the lot. When we were throwing it around in the lot with a Nerf ball, we didn't get to do this on the high school field.
Johnson puts Noblet in motion, gives him the handoff, and will try the power sweep for 2, and he's going to get in. In for 2, makes it 50-27, but 57 seconds. We'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
Nature's calling, but is it calling just a bit too often? Are those frequent bathroom trips disrupting your life? It might be an overactive bladder, a common issue that can be managed. The urology team at Crawford Memorial Hospital understands your need for comfort and control. Led by nurse practitioner Cassie Fiskus, the on-site urology team is here to help you regain the peace and freedom you deserve. Stop the constant interruption. Visit
Only will take a knee and this will be
or
over.
call 618-546-2591. Take the first step towards a peaceful and undisturbed life.
Well, with 57 seconds left, the Maroons have scored again, trail 50-27, and hanging right in the game, not backing off.
We're going to get some fresh bodies on our kickoff team as well here.
Everybody get a chance to play here this evening on senior night at Crosby Field. Maroons playing the undefeated Olney Tigers, give them all they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same story Paris had with Olney. Paris gave them all they wanted for 1/2 of football. I'd say the Maroons gave them all they wanted for about 3/4 of football tonight.
Yeah, that late score in the second quarter when it was 14-7.
That one hurt.
That one hurt, yeah. Or whatever it was, 15,
They recovered,
16,
Olney kid.
14, wasn't it?
Yeah, Olney kid recovered a fumble. And about 22 yards later, he was in the end zone. And that
Scored.
put us down 2 touchdowns, 2 scores going into the half.
22-7 at the halftime. Yeah, that one really hurt. Onside kick again, and that one didn't make it.
That didn't make it 10 yards.
Nope. So Olney will get the football. Tried the onside kick again, and we just grabbed it just one step too early, and Olney will get the football.
Yeah, that was Isaac Ayers that kicked it. Reed's not that quick. But yes, you're right. If he would have waited one more step, maybe 2 steps, yeah, he would have recovered that onside kick. I would think Olney's just going to decline this and take a knee.
Yeah. Talking it over, but that's the call, is explained it to the Olney coach.
Yeah, shouldn't need much explaining. Coach, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put the ball down on the 49 where that kid recovered it. You're going to snap it 2 times, and we're going to go home.
Yeah.
And good luck next week in the playoffs. Congratulations on a 9-0 season. They did a heck of a turnaround, Olney, and they got a heck of an athlete at quarterback and a very good running back as well, and Dirks Weiler, who's a senior. And they don't have very many seniors on this ball club. They'll be back next year.
So penalty against the Maroons. And put the ball on the ground at the 44-yard line. Olney can take a knee a couple of times, and this one's over.
Hey, thanks for all our listeners hanging in there with us all year, Mike. It's not always easy listening to Robinson
Well,
football.
we've had some late nights. We had one really late night at
Yeah,
Casey.
I know. I'm wondering if Gracie's still awake. Gracie, if you're awake, miss you, love you.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. They can take a knee here if they want. They're going to run it.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, they're going to run the football. And this kid must need some yards for something, or they wouldn't do that.
I believe it's number 31, Logan McDonald, who's also a senior running back.
Yeah. 2nd down, and he got about 8 on the play, and now they can take a knee. They let the kid run and see. Clock's moving. Taking him out of the game, so the senior gets a chance to run. Now they're going to go victory formation, take a knee, and this is over.
They're not.
Looking at the clock, and he can take the knee anytime he wants. Game will end. Waiting for the snap.
Yeah, I don't know what they're waiting on.
I don't know what they're waiting on. You just take it now. They can't do anything about it. Quarterback has it, takes a knee, and that'll do it. Olney will win this one here, 50-27 over the Maroons at Crosby Field tonight. Fireworks go off, but that will be a final. Olney will go undefeated, 9-0. The Maroons will finish the season 4-5. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Be back with the First National Bank postgame after these words.
You paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the best one
Saved a lot
tire
of
and service.
fireworks.
Just $29 gets you the complete oil change, a Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guys? At Best One, just $29 gets you the complete oil change. Valvoline full synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about V-Perks. Go with the Best One tire and service, home of the complete oil change. West Main Street in Robinson. Up to 5 quarts excludes diesel.
Welcome to Casey State Bank, your locally owned and trusted community bank. Enjoy the convenience of online banking and bill pay right at your fingertips. With mobile banking, you can manage your finances on the go, anytime, anywhere. Need to send money fast? Try Flash Pay P2P for quick and easy person-to-person payments. Experience the personal touch of a local bank with the cutting-edge technology you need. Casey State Bank, your community, your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Joe Davis. It's now time for the RHS postgame show brought to you by First National Bank in Olney.
And welcome back to Crosby Field. And Maroons season ends here tonight against the undefeated Olney Tigers. 50-27 the final. Maroons gave them all they wanted, though. Made a great football game out of this. And hats off to them as they showed up and battled a very good Olney Tiger team. Maroons finished the season 4-5. As they improved by a game from a year ago. They were 3-6. With that, it's time for our First National postgame show. We'll flip it over to Reggie and get caught up.
Yeah, let's get caught up. Let's start from the very beginning. If you need to go to the refrigerator, you got some time before you get back. I'll still be talking. Olney turned the ball over to start the game on a squib kick. Mishandled it, and Robinson picked it up. 2 plays later, Robinson scored on a bomb, a big throw early, and the scoring started early and often. Johnson and Noblet on a 48-yard touchdown reception. The extra point by Reed Van Schleek was good. That put the Maroons up 7-0. Olney scored right back, answered right back 2.5 minutes later. Cawthorn to Reed Brown on a 3-yard reception, and the PAT was good by Aiden Widener, their kicker. That was 7-7. Olney got the next score with that ended the first quarter 7-7. Olney got the next score in the second quarter, 8:20 to play in the second quarter, an 18 run by the quarterback Gavin Cawthorn. The PAT was good. That made it 14-7. Olney then got the fumble recovery towards the end of the second quarter. Reese Johnson got rushed and blitzed and fumbled and on a sack, and Braden Beard had a 22-yard scoop and score, and the 2-point conversion was good. That made it 22-7 going into halftime, and then the floodgates opened in the second half. The Maroons started the second half quickly. 10:45 still to play in the third quarter. Just a 1-minute drive, took 3 plays. Once again, Reese Johnson hooked up with Blake Green, this time on a 91-yard reception. That made the score 13-22. Then Olney answered 2 back-to-back touchdowns 5 minutes apart with 8:26 to play, and then again with 3:25 to play in the third quarter. Gavin Cawthorn scored 32-yard touchdown and then followed that with a 70-yard scamper. Both PATs were good, so after those 2 touchdowns, it's 36-13. Maroons answered late in the third quarter with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to play. Once again, Reese Johnson, 47-yard touchdown completion to Blake Green. The PAT was good, no good. So after 3 quarters of play, it's 19-36. The Olney Tigers scored twice in the fourth quarter with 7:14 to play in the fourth quarter. A 22-yard run by the running back Dirks Weiler, and the PAT was good. That made it 43-19, and then a 13-yard run by senior Brandon Wanger with 4:17 to play in the ball game. The PAT was good. That made it 50-19. Maroons scored late with just 57 seconds left to play. 3-yard touchdown reception from Reese Johnson to Blake Green. 2-point conversion by A.J. Noblet was good. That got our score 27-50, Mike. And I'll go through stats when you're ready.
Let's get your breath there.
Yeah, let me get a drink of water.
77 points scored here tonight. Maroons lose 50-27 to the Olney Tigers. Both teams on the field around their respective head coaches talking things over. One extremely happy, one not so much. But Maroons valiantly give a great effort against a good Olney team, and I think is going to have trouble in the playoffs. Olney, not much defense there. Scoreboard show and time for the final stats and highlights brought to you by Crawford Memorial Hospital, proudly providing athletic training services to Crawford County athletes, and Scott Rawlings a big part of that. Thanks for all you do, Scott.
Yeah, thanks for Scott. Scott is a big asset around here.
Here's Reggie with the stats and highlights.
All right, let's get started. Reese Johnson, he had over 300 yards in the air tonight. I haven't done a total tally, but I can tell you that Reese attempted to throw the ball 29 times, 30 times tonight, and it looks like he completed 19 of 30 for 330 yards. He had 4 touchdown passes. I got to go back and count. I was still working on that, and I ran out of time. But Reese had a big night throwing the ball. He ended up with 4 touchdown passes and 1 interception. Got hit hard a couple times on some sacks. Not running the football. It wasn't his night tonight on the ground for Reese. He had a couple sacks and a fumble and a bad snap, and he ended up with negative yards rushing the football. The big story of the night, though, is Blake Green. 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, all 3 touchdowns receiving touchdowns. Blake had 14 catches for 226 yards. It's been a long time since I remember a receiver at Robinson High School going for that big of a night. Olney just didn't have an answer for him and never really made any adjustments. They just kind of let Blake go, and he took advantage of it. A.J. Noblet also had a very good night receiving the football. He had 6 catches for 106 yards and a touchdown. Blake Green also completed 1 pass for 12 yards. When he came in to give Reese a little break. Reese spent some time in the tent tonight getting banged up in this football game. Running the football, Landon Bonnell, 10 carries for 58 yards. A.J. Noblet, just 2 carries for -3 yards. Cameron Dennis, just 2 carries for 2 yards. Blake Green had 1 carry for 29 yards. And Jevin Wampler, 1 carry for 7 yards. For the Olney Tigers, Dirks Weiler, the running back, had 12 carries for 100 yards. Gavin Cawthorn, 11 carries for 199 yards. Sorry, I'm wrong about Weiler. He went well over that. He had 20 carries for 199 yards. Both those guys, 199 yards by my stats, and Mike always says my stats count. Ian Pinfetti, 1 carry for 7 yards, and they had a couple others thrown in there. I know that Wenger had 1 carry for 13 yards. His went for a touchdown. And Xavier Owusu-Gayan, freshman, -1 yard rushing for the Tigers. Not that it really matters when you're listening from Robinson, huh, Mike?
Hey, in 9 games, you've gotten much better on that.
I've learned how to keep up a little bit better. Yes,
you're doing much better. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Well, we got about a 3-week break, and we'll be back with basketball. We'll be across the way over there in the gymnasium shortly. It's,
Thanksgiving tournament. We're going to go to Effingham, right?
Won't be too long away until we'll hit the road and do some of that. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast here on WTYE-FM, WTYEFM.com. On the internet. Another football season over for the Maroons. They fall to Olney 50-27, finish the season 4-5 on the year. Congratulations for the senior.
Good luck to the cross-country runners. They're running their regional here tomorrow morning. I believe that that starts at 10 a.m. I know the nice paint job on the cross-country course, and their regionals tomorrow, and then the regional for volleyball gets started this week as well, and I believe that we're in the Newton regional, and Robinson is the 7 seed. We play Marshall, who's the 9 seed, Monday night at Newton at 6 p.m. The winner plays Fairfield, so postseason volleyball action getting underway this coming week as well.
It's that time of year.
It is.
Okay, going to wrap it up here tonight. Maroons been congratulated down the floor by their parents, or the fields by their parents and so forth, and good to see. And they're chasing the coach.
They're chasing one of their coaches. I don't know if it's the head coach or not, but
they're after him. Oh, they're bringing the water bottle. He's in trouble.
Yeah,
he's trying to
They
get
finally
off.
stopped him.
Yeah, they got him they got him tied up, and they're holding him, and he's going to get wet. So when you're 9-0, you get those things, and they miss him more or less. Anyway, they're having a good time. So, anyway, going to wrap things up here tonight from Crosby Field. For Reggie Truitt, Zach's been our producer of the broadcast back at the station. I'm Mike Scheimer. We'll see you all again in 3 weeks with some basketball. Till then, good night, everyone.
Thank you for listening to this broadcast of exciting Crawford County sports on Classic Hits WTYE. Our broadcast was made possible in part by Bertram Pharmacy, Casey State Bank, Best One Tire and Service.